to like give benefits to those that donate and give you incentives to do so, which we don't have set up yet, but I'm going to be looking into that this week as much as I can. And of course, if those of you watching want to get involved with the last and final Massive Strike qualifier week, it is next Monday, so it will be a week today. You're looking at, let me quickly bring up the calendar, it's going to be the 18th. So next Monday, the 18th, is going to be the third and final qualifier opportunity. Top 3 today qualify, top 2 next week, as there will be the only spots left to go. But without further ado, Ryan, I think we're good to go.
I'm ready. Ready when you are.
All right, Mercer versus Arn Kratos. Our first slot of the day is about to be determined. Petulant Panda, thank you for the bits, my dude. I appreciate that. Kratos and Mercer. Let's go, Kratos.
Where do people in the top 8 come from? They just competed in the tournament and made it this far. That's all there is to it. Whole bunch of the players here are there's a mix of generations for sure. Some of the players started from long ago. Some of the players are, you know, young up and comers, whatever it might be. It's the nature of online tournaments. Everyone being allowed to enter and compete means that you kind of get a much more of a mixed bag, I think, when it comes to competition.
Right, now, we have been blessed with connections today, so let's make sure we hope the best, that it does not get worse. Okay, Mercer and Kratos, they are in the room. Let's go!
Winner side, top 8. The winner of this gets into minimum top 3, and for those that have been following Massive Strike, you know what that means. Top 3 of today make it into the finals. May 25th, minimum $2,000 pot, and still climbing thanks to our generous community in the match arena. And whoever wins this set makes it through. There's still a tournament to play, and we will play through the entire tournament. But this is like a do or die moment if you're trying to qualify.
Right. We are good to go. Thank you very much for the bits. Underdog, I appreciate that, man. Of course, alerts are turned off for the duration of the tournament as to not get in the way of the action, but we do appreciate the support very much. Thank you very much.
Now, almost immediately, we have to look at the matchup. Arn Kratos is definitely known as being one of the absolute best Shang Tsung players in the world, and some people actually go as far to say they think he is the best Shang. But a matchup like Scorpion, a character who is agile, the teleport, and the unpredictability that comes from it, I think Scorpion, of all the characters, probably has a decent chance here. And Mercer, looking real good to start things off. Arn Kratos caught trying to jump on Wake Up, tries to anti-air Fatal Blow, but the thing is, anti-air Fatal Blow, even if that worked, the damage would have been so different that he still had to do a massive comeback.
And that's the scary thing about Shang Tsung, honestly, is he's so good at so much, but he's probably got one of the worst Fatal Blows in the game in terms of just startup. It doesn't have the greatest range on it. Like, it's okay, but the biggest problem is the startup. It's tricky to juggle into, it's hard to react, punish stuff with. But I mean, something about him has to be not great, right? Like, give a character with so many good tools, like, something has to be bad. And it's still usable. But in those kind of situations, it's not going to be as useful. Hang on, though, the 1-1. The eternal enemy of the online block fanatic. Oh, no. Mercer. Was it trying to get breakaway there?
Yeah. He's just trying to go for real optimization. So he goes for 3 down 1s and unfortunately missed it. Oh, that's knowledge. Instant jump back to make it whiff and a teleport punish. I always say that Mercer, he plays with his heart on his sleeve, but the stuff he does, like, there's some real matchup knowledge here.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy, but he clearly knows the game. Oh, and again, the patience! On Kratos, trying to reversal Fatal Blow and didn't work out. And Mercer goes up a convincing game 1. In this winner's top 8.
That's a really cool intro.
Yeah, you know what? You know what that screenshot reminds me of?
Best seat in the house.
I will run that joke into the ground. You have no idea.
I actually think we are going to get so much use out of that new Passport Scorpion emote. You have no idea.
It's great. I love it.
Scorpion.
Now Kratos, not shy at all of going straight back into Shang Tsung. But it just seemed like Mercer just had the right plays. He went for those unpredictable decisions around the projectiles, which is natural of a Scorpion matchup. But the small bits of knowledge, when we saw that back 3 string into the overhead and Mercer with the instant jump back and telly, like, he knows that is Scorpion's answer to the string.
No, I do wonder. One thing we haven't seen from Kratos in a while, you know, and it's probably a strange thing to bring up, but, you know, Soul Eater was such a huge advocate of Soul Eater overall, but seems to be all aboard just, for the most part, Warlock nowadays. I wonder if this could almost, because, like, I remember early on when Shang first came out, it was odd as to, like, how much Warlock could make a difference versus characters like Scorpion, where the ground eruption doesn't do as much, because obviously the threat of teleport. So then maybe that's where Soul Eater becomes to be a bit of a, you know, a good choice, where you don't rely so much on the fireballs. But I feel like Kratos and, you know, the other Shanks still around have really been able to blend and merge Warlock into the most effective way, no matter what nowadays. And
Kind of a
it's so
one-size
good.
variation. Unless you're trying to deal with like a zoner, like with the shake, which is very situational. But on Kratos, looking good. Gets the scoop. The down one's gonna whiff. Nice throw tech. That's that release block tech where you just get the jump into whiff.
We don't
The
see it
longest
as
time.
often.
Yeah, well, for the longest time, Sonic Fox was one of the only players that was actually using that tech.
Round 2, fight.
And Kratos looking nice and comfortable in that round. Oh dear. I can only imagine that was a...
I love the way Mercer does those late confirmed teleports on jump kicks.
Out of here, trip guard!
It's so good. Uh-oh.
He has no meter, so it's only going to do a little bit of damage. I say, though, still did 25%, but could have been more. Restand situations, keeping it simple. Can afford to take grabs at this health. A little bit of free damage, though. Kratos getting that 2% back. Teleports. Dude, Mercer's teleports have just looked so good today.
I feel like he's playing less crazy here. I
I
think you
agree.
can't really afford to go as nutty against Shang, because you might just find yourself clipping into some ground eruption, or he's going to be sitting there blocking a lot more. I wonder if there's just less outlet for it. And Mercer's adjusted really well.
Trading down 4, so they're both going to be pretty minus and forced to reset, confirm into telly. Breakaway's been used on Kratos. Really, I really think that Scorpion might be a decent matchup for this. Kratos is playing it well, don't get me wrong. It doesn't look like a flat, massive counter pick, but the second you shut down that kind of projectile
Oh my
game-
god, that was dangerous. The raw reversal teleport spends both bars, crushing blow incoming. That damage over time beginning to tick down. Not doing as much, but it has given him the lead.
And he's just letting the damage over time do its thing. Tries to cancel, expecting more respect. 1-1-2 for the knockdown. Wake up jump. Just shy of the ground eruption. On Kratos. Kind of in trouble here. The hard read.
Is he dead?
Fatal blow?
Yes, fatal
Fatal
blow. He
blow.
might be dead here. Wait,
It's late in
no.
the
Hang,
combo.
I
I'm not
genuinely
sure.
don't know if he's going to die here. I have no idea.
I mean, it's late in the combo, so I'm not sure. Also, the minigame has to be factored
The last
in.
hit does quite a chunk.
We'll see.
No, just alive.
The grab! Wait a minute. No. Pushing blow, of course. Scary business.
Oh, and tries to
there's the down
stagger.
one. Squeezed in there.
Yeah, that was a big decision there from Mercer. Calling out that Kratos was going to sit there and wait for the forward 3-4, but Kratos, the second he saw the forward 3 into nothing, immediate down 1. No hesitation.
I think that is the case in point of Mercer's whole idea with how he uses teleports. That, like, if you're prepared to, like, win the game on those big reads, those unpredictable raw teleports that aren't even cancelled, like, you have to.
I mean,
You have to
we
be
use this
prepared
term
to
a
do
lot,
that
right?
too.
We use this term a lot in commentary, which is the double-edged sword. If you're going to win with it, and you know its risks, you have to be willing to lose to the risks as well. You know? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can play safe and choose to not do certain things, but, you know, if you want to win thanks to unsafe stuff, you're going to have to be willing to lose to it as well. And I think it takes a certain kind of player to accept that that will happen and just know that it's a part of it. You know, it's a part of the playstyle. It's something that was particularly crazy back at MKX because there was so much of that, you know. So a lot of players kind of learned to accept that style early on, maybe in their own careers. As I know a lot of the modern community maybe started in MKX or, you know, did that too. But Scorpion particularly wasn't really known for being that crazy. Outside of Inferno, right? Inferno Scorpion is this kind of style that we're seeing now, right? Oh, and there's the reaction. Have to be careful doing neutral ground sparks or ground eruption.
Cancel. Oh! And Kratos tries to shut it down. He's got the flawless block, but because he was out of meter, he couldn't really punish that forward 3-4. There's that instant cancel to reposition. Kratos squeezes in one. Jump 3. Nice. Always going to get a full combo from that jump 3 thanks to ground eruption working the way it does. The raw jump, but hang on. Did he flawless block that jump in and punish it?
I mean, it is an option. You don't see it as often nowadays, but flawless blocking jump-ins takes a lot of advantage off of them. And if it's done high enough, it will make it straight up punishable.
Crispy.
Oh, he definitely tried to catch that roll! He's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
100%.
definitely enough to kill.
Massive damage early on in the combo. That's it.
And that's the
Round's
scary
gonna
thing.
be
You're not going to fight a Scorpion player like Mercer, who is known for these crazy teleports. Like, he's pretty much playing around the teleport, right? But you're not going to fight someone known for that kind of insanity, who is not going to be ready to react to anything with teleport. You give him something to react to, it's going to happen, and you're going to pay. And that's exactly what we saw there. Had to use the fatal blow, but it took the round. Absolutely worth it.
He's using the cancel teleport far less to actually like mix up. He's using it more to just reposition. He used it to get himself out the corner. There's that flawless block from Arn Kratos.
I mean, I feel more often than not we are seeing
there's that
teleport.
reposition again. Always reposition.
Oh, okay. Oh, he definitely tried to flawless block. And that's why we're seeing the empty jumps come through Mercer with the adaptation. He knows Kratos. He likes those flawless block anti-airs. Do an empty jump and he's got nothing to flawless block. You can't react. It has to be a read.
I love Arn Kratos' surgical ground eruptions near the corner, by the way, where he just gets the second one on like the very edge of where it connects.
Damn, I actually think Mercer is yet to miss a confirm on 1-1 as well. Every time that 1-1 has connected, it's gone for something.
Staggering that forward 3 once more. Doesn't manage to get much from it though. Minor healing for Kratos. Actually might be more harm than good. Right, he's finally got fatal blow, but no!
Oh, that's it!
Unbreakable! He's dead! He's dead! Oh,
triple spear
love
combo.
I love it.
Why isn't Tom Brady in this tournament? It is European and CIS regions only. America is not allowed.
And Scorpion's got a black eye, dude.
Oh, hang on, it's happening again. Sorry. I really want to make... I want to put like a transparent filter on it.
Oh, dearie me. Man, he's just... This whole matchup seems pretty favorable against Arn Kratos. Because if Arn Kratos can't... I mean, the reality is, if he can't thrive on ground eruption, it's just...
Warlock is definitely hurt by it, right? Like, it's not like... It's even though ground eruption is the most...
Does he go Soul Eater? That's what I'm thinking. Does he go Soul Eater here?
But it's more than that. We're also... One thing we're never seeing the corpse from Kratos. I don't think we've seen him throw a single one, because you can't. You can't throw them against Scorpion because it's an easy reaction and you will straight up just get launched. Like, it is really dangerous to go for in this matchup. So you're effectively playing Warlock for the ability to launch off 1-1-4 properly and be able to harass with a ground eruption when the opportunity arises, but you cannot do it all the time.
I want to say shout-outs to over 1.5 thousand of you lovely people tuning into this tournament. This might actually be a new best for our viewership for Massive Strike. I can't quite remember the viewership of last
honestly,
week.
shout-outs to you guys, right? We've got more entrants than last time. I'm sure this is more than we had last week too. So shout-outs to the growth. Thank you for you guys that have come back from last week. Those of you that are here, perhaps after watching it last week, or those that entered maybe after seeing it. We appreciate your support, honestly. Europe and CIS region, they've really just thrived on these 2 weeks and beyond. It's good to see. It's a very, 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 very big morale boost.
Oh, hang on a minute. All right, fatal blows in play. Cancel. I mean, this is scary. Arn Kratos, he's going to be content taking a grab for now, but now he's scared. Oh, dear. That hurts.
In one
Now
hit,
it's
right? Teleport kills, but so does Corpse. Ooh! And there it is, right up until the last moment. Kratos gets that 1-1.
Round 2, fight.
We have to remember, if Mercer wins this game, he's going to be our first player of week 2 actually qualified for the finals and a shot at $2,000.
Oh, there's the tick grab!
We were just talking about that earlier today. Oh! Get off. Wow! God. What is this mayhem?
Oh, that was a straight up punish, but the first time Mercer hasn't turned that 1-1 into anything. I wonder if there's elements of final round syndrome. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Logibert, it's a good show is nothing without an audience, so thanks to you guys for tuning in. Oh!
Oh, I love that optimized damage as well to start
he
with.
spends it.
He's confident. He's confident he can win this round.
I mean, this won't do it, but it will get him to throw kill territory. So a ground eruption will kill, a corpse will kill, a front throw will kill even. So it's a true 50-50 if he wants to go for it.
Go on, Passport Scorpion, show us what you got.
Oh! Oh! There's nothing! There was nothing, Kratos. He did not want to whiff punish, but he was okay to not do it. Oh my goodness. Game 5. Incoming.
Game 5, baby. Your soul is mine. The winner of this next game is going to be our first player making it into the Massive Strike finals at the end of the month. May 25th. Remember the date.
Day before Aftermath.
I know, perfect timing.
You guys like watching competitive MK? You like watching some fucking Mortal Kombat 11? Well, we've got the absolute grand finals of Massive Strike, and the day after Aftermath comes out. You want to say momentum? Ooh.
Final game, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this game makes it into the finals. We still have a tournament to get through after this for the purpose of seeding and all that good stuff. However, this is one of the most important sets of the day, without question. It's all about top 3. Everything else is the cherry on top, but it's about qualifying today that matters most.
Guys, you know what emote to spam if you want Mercer to take it. If Mercer wins this game, he is guaranteed to finals.
I mean, give us either the Arn Kratos emote or the Passport emote for those that are able to. Let us know. Let us know. I want to see the conflict.
Rip to anything that was asked amongst the wall, but it is what it is.
Yep, sorry.
The comments have been lost. They have been assimilated by the wall of Scorpion.
Wake up, the whip. Hang on a minute. Oh! that was some mash.
Oh, flawless block with nothing, and the counter hit. There's the confirm. That's what he's been doing the whole set. Side switch again. Oh, down one into the jump. Oh, but a late confirm. The hiccup.
He is the master of the down one at the moment. The trip guard into the grab. So much respect. Fatal blow either way. A lot more likely. Scorpion Galactic! He goes down here. On Kratos. Doesn't get the armor. Cancel. Mercer.
Oh, empty jump. No, he was definitely trying to call out the flawless block anti-air, but didn't get it. Oh, but there's the flawless block and tries to move. But the down 4 Hell Sparks from MKX. Shenokta now is going to be taking rounds on Kratos. 1 life bar away from getting that top 3. Intercepts it with a jump kick. Okay.
This is really scary. If you're in Mercer now, your back's against the wall. No counter hit on the forward 3-4, so we're not going to get a crushing blow. The raw jump in, and again, that neutral jump. Kratos tried to go for a flawless block on the jump in. Decent damage, 24% just like that. Back-to-back down 1, the flawless block coming through again. That forward 3-4 is not counter-hitting, but Mercer trying so hard to force the issue. That's a painful corpse drop, and now you cannot get hit by a single corpse drop. I do fear that the jump 3 is going to be the bane of his existence, and it will be. Mercer, I really, really think the pressure got to him at the end. Absolutely the pressure got to him.
Well, it is what it is, and Kratos, off the back of some really top-level victories today, is going to be taking it. And not only moves through to winners finals, but the important thing, being in winners finals guarantees him top 3, which guarantees he will be back for our finals at the end of Massive Strike. So congratulations, Kratos. Thank you very much for being a part of this and doing well. Obviously, your tournament is not over. You can still play for seeding at the end, but that is 1 spot down and 2 left to go. Well done, my friend. Also, guys, I can see things getting strangely heated in chat. Like, whatever it is you guys are talking about, can you please keep it out of chat? Like, I'm not... Like, I don't know what's being talked about, but this is not the time or place. Chat has been strangely spicy today, and we're just trying to watch a tournament and have a good time. Please try not to bring all that energy here, because we're just here to have a good time.
Don't you wear when you want to get to it? I think that's how it goes. I've only seen Zoolander a couple of times. So our next matchup in the winners bracket.
This is definitely a match that I know a lot of you guys watching have been waiting for. We have Sikander versus Boki, and the winner will do it to the finals.
Let me remind everyone that if the community would like to contribute towards the Massive Strike Finals prize pot, you can do so using our Matcherino. We've raised $1,180, and that's being added to the already existing £1,000, which has already brought us to over $2,000. And the whole point of these qualifiers. We are here now because we're trying to figure out who qualifies for the end of month finals. And all 8 players will get money. So if you qualify, you are in the money already. And then after that, it's going to be all about seeding. You can use the exclamation mark crowdfund in the chat, and it brings you to
Yo, I've got an image for this. Boom.
You do it. Show the people. There it is. As you can see here, exclamation mark crowdfund in Twitch chat, and it brings you to the link that you need. I know there's a bunch of Sikander fans in chat.
Yes. Although I'm going to say, as I didn't before the last game and I was meant to, I'm going to play a quick ad while we get this lobby underway. Just 60 seconds from now. Don't worry. You will be back in time for the game to start. See you guys in 60 seconds. It helps the channel. Boom. Right, they're in. But the game won't start until that is over. So we should be good. Right, Boki and Sikander. Right. Boom.
Sub-Zero. Kung Lao.
Right.
Looks like we're getting the matchup that we wanted. Sub-Zero versus Kung Lao.
Black Market out.
Okay, they picked their characters super quick, and we're halfway through it. That most of you won't have got an ad because I know you're using ad block. I just subbed. So I'll try to time that better in the future.
Most people
watch the intros. Watch the
edit.
intros. Watch the intros. Don't skip the intros. Watch them. We need the
wait,
time. We need the time. Don't skip them.
They're gonna skip them, Jake.
No! No!
Skipped it.
That would have perfect time. Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize.
Ads on Twitch are weird anyway. Like most of the time they don't work.
Okay, the ad just stopped. They've only just begun. You haven't missed anything. Instead of Winter vs Lotus Fist, I thought I timed it better. I was kind of naively hoping that the intros wouldn't be skipped so it would play, but it is what it is.
Greedy mustard. Check out the greedy guy over here. Check it out. By the way, also Sikander going in with Dead of Winter.
Yes,
it is mix. It is mix versus mix right here. Boki. Ooh, not overcommitting just yet. Don't count out Boki, by the way. Boki's old school EU. He was the people's champ of Biennality last year. Has a very American style Lotus Fist for European. A lot of Europe players tend to be a lot more reserved. Boki is not one of them, gameplay-wise.
An ad during the match? It wasn't during the match. It was in between the matches. Just got into the match faster. It was literally 5 seconds. You missed 5 seconds. I will try not to do it. I will try to time it better in the future. But it is what it is. What's done is done.
Oh, there's the side switch.
5 seconds. I mean, it's 5 seconds more than you would have had otherwise. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this has been a good game for Scanner. Wow!
Whoa.
Just raw orbiting that? Okay.
Mix all day, every day. Oh, and he has the side switch. There it goes. That crushing blow. Sikander going all out. And I know Sikander's hungry. I know he was he was most disappointed, I think, last week that the 2 times he played on stream, he lost. And I think he was, I think he was probably a little bit upset about that. But this week, opportunity for redemption at the end of the day, and he's looking almost unstoppable at this point.
Right, still though, you said it before. Don't want to count out Boki. Obviously, Sikander is on some otherworldly momentum right now, but Boki is still Boki. Boki not only top 8 at Biennality, he won the Austrian last chance qualifier, beating some of the absolute best players in Europe to do it. Oh, they can skip the intros now. It's just, you know, I didn't even ask them not to. It was literally just, I was hoping for the sake of my ad being 5 seconds off timed, maybe if they'd watched them, it wouldn't have been a problem, but
just a
fine.
fool's hope.
How naive.
I'm going to sneeze, but it's not quite here. Oh, no.
That's the worst thing ever. Oh, and again, Boki tried to go for the orbiting hat, but wasn't close enough. Oh, what? I think I've maybe seen that hit in a tournament, like maybe three times. Oh, okay. Big read from Sikander just to hold it up. Oh.
That back to answer for the jump as well. Man, Sikander just... What he's doing a great job of so far is he's kind of putting himself in the right positions too, button-wise. He's not really whiffing anything. That was a whiffed ice ball, but Boki with the immediate answer back with the dive kick. Probably expecting a forward 1 stagger, and that is the element of this matchup. And also, I believe...
I am lagging out hard.
I think I've lagged out because
on my screen you've lagged out, but so have I. I don't know what's going on, but...
I think it's kicked me out.
I mean, I've paused as well, so I don't know what's happened.
I think the lobby's broken down because I've been kicked
no,
out.
no,
of-
no.
Actually,
It didn't affect them because the match when the match resumed, it resumed properly. So I think you got booted out and it paused it for me as a spectator, but it didn't affect them. Sakanda just went for a raw reversal fatal blow and it worked.
very bizarre. Well, I guess I'll get back into the lobby.
At the very least, I'll re-invite.
Oh, okay, fatal blow. Nice.
Yeah, can you re-invite or have you joined it again?
You got to full screen it, remember?
Yeah. Do I have to invite you?
I will probably yes. I think I need to.
Because I don't want a random in the room joining the space.
I need you to invite me.
Right.
Sorry, guys. I know there's a matchup going on,
I'll
but
wait until the end of the round and hopefully you can make it in time.
I guess that's the
that
nature.
dashback.
We are doing this online, right? So these kind of things they're inevitable. They happen
This has
sometimes.
been dominant for Sakanda right now.
Oh, the backup. He knows he's going to press.
And that is the main thing in this matchup that is really, really hurting Boki right now. Is the back dash, back three. It is tagging him every time, and Sakanda is always confirming it.
Well,
Cabal.
I'd actually have to give one last apology to the rest of the players in this top 8, to be honest with you. They've been waiting for way too long. Sorry to everyone that's made it this far. Sorry to everyone that was looking forward to the show today. Apologies for this ridiculously long transition. But the show has to go on, and now we will continue. If chat can behave itself, I would appreciate it.
Round
But
fight.
here we go. Next matchup. I do not envy admins anywhere around the world. Unfortunately, Shooting Star, we cannot just DQ both players. That's unfortunately the complete opposite of how it works. You can't just DQ both. A situation is created, and then what happens is you just have to do what you can with the situation.
Sakanda, please check Twitter.
Let's not. I'm not going to time out Sakanda today.
I mean,
We
no, but
need Sakanda in the chat.
at the same time, it's not.
Crying out loud.
You're not given unlimited. You know, you're not given unlimited access to just say what you want. Does not matter.
Ah, damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Anyway, there's been an entire round there, and I think I've almost missed the whole bloody thing. But Jackie versus Cabal, I mean, that's a matchup you're always going to be familiar with. Yeah, the instant micro duck. There's one thing Sonic Ninja does a really good job of. It's just those kind of like really odd little moments where, like, those moments of clutch. Execution's historically pretty damn good too.
But he also knows, right? He had that knowledge to immediate interrupt with standing one. It's a big part of this game, is like seeing a gap and knowing that not only can you flawless block, but knowing you can actually straight up get a button in between.
Oh, shit. All right, there's a more plus situations again. Oh, bro, that's the worst. That is the worst time to use breakaway. By complete accident. Amplify for the massive damage. I like it.
Is there anything that can... Oh, actually, if he's in it. Oh,
He's
he
in the
just
vape.
got enough. Yeah, that's enough.
No, the fatal blow is going to get rid of the vape. That's unfortunate. Well, Puha's going to take that first game all the same. He had to fight through a Jackie mirror to even make it into top 8 against...
Jackie brings wins.
Consult. Let me check the bracket again. Now, Sonic Ninja. Some people might recognize Sonic Ninja from Hyper Combo Unchained, which was an offline Mortal Kombat event that Mustard ran in... God, when was it? It was the end of last year. It was around the end of last year. And the fun fact about Sonic Ninja is that he double eliminated Video Game Joe in that tournament. I believe, actually, Video Game Joe has still, to this day, not beaten Sonic Ninja in a tournament setting.
Cabal.
There's an unofficial tournament demon there, and you'd never have guessed it.
Cyber Lin Kuei assembly. Fight.
Oh, damn. Dude, that dash punch. Immediately going underneath.
Well, that's the big scary thing, right? Cabal has that neutral with the air saw, keeping himself suspended. It's all about slowing things down as much as possible, but when she has a dash punch, she can just react to. Even if she doesn't hit you, she goes underneath.
Corner pressure, 100% where you don't want to be. Oh, shit. There's that amplify for the corner combo. We've seen some really nice, actually, kind of swag coming out from Sonic Ninja previously in the tournament.
Okay, no bar, so going to keep it as much as he can get. Now, this health, both Fatal Blow. This is one hit kill territory. The patience, but still a throw tech. Oh, yeah, I hate to see it fall down to that.
No way. Oh, my word.
No pain, no gain.
Round 2. Fight.
There's that stagger pressure again. Cabal, known for safety. It's got good staggers, but ultimately, you got that right defense, especially with someone like Jackie. You can just wait for your moment. How's it going, Ninja Killer in chat?
What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man. Dude.
Oh, that is
Oh,
not a breakaway
God.
you want to happen.
Yeah, and that was best case scenario for Pugh because it cost him absolutely nothing. Well, at least he can go for the breakaway here. Get some of that guaranteed vape.
Oh, okay, there it is. The preemptive jump back two.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, that stagger pressure. The down one. The down one is what it's going to come down to. Giving yourself minus. Look for that time to turn, and there we go. Have to be careful with those mistimed meaties. So Ninja went for a throw, didn't quite pay off.
This is that scary position all the time. This is where you don't want to be. Oh! Greedy trying to press a button. It's never your turn. Oh, damn. Just shy of a max range dash punch all the same.
Oh, there it is. The hit. And both games back to back. You hate it. When it comes down to that last moment and what could have easily been a 1-1. Now Pugh going up with a dominant 2-game lead. It's a lot of work to do for Sonic Ninja now.
Jackie Briggs. Cabal. Lost Hive of the Chitin.
I do wonder what Sonic Ninja's going to do in this situation. Because from like the neutral game, you can always assume that Cabal's not going to be too against it. Because he's got a lot of diagonal projectiles. He's got a lot of range. The reality is, though, the second Pugh gets in, I mean, it's that classic kind of Jackie, right? The second she gets point blank, that's where it all starts to fall apart. No matter who she's against.
Well, I mean, a reverse 3-0 isn't impossible here. It's just... I mean, Pugh been playing out his mind all day. Oh, no commitment. Oh, I wonder what that was. We're seeing a lot of preemptive buttons now coming out of Pugh. He's kind of feeling that 2-game lead. And there we go. Big jump in for Sonic Ninja.
In the nature of this kind of character, though, Jackie's the kind of character that no life lead is ever safe. It's kind of similar to like not even this, well, not identical, but you know the Batgirl factor of Injustice, where people were like, you don't really look at the fact that you've got a life lead against that character because the second you get touched, it can all just disappear. I kind of think Upgraded has a very similar effect to that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All that patience, and then the clean anti-air. Sort of Ninja getting a little bit too eager there, I think, to bring that round back, and unfortunately jumps into an early grave. This is loser side top 8. Losers top 8. Top 8 round 1.
Round 2, fight.
And I think since the Fatal Blow adjustment with the armor, you kind of like, you see the traditional anti-air Fatal Blow less because it's not as available to armor through things, but when it does, man, it's still so satisfying. The classic use for the X-Ray.
Ooh, just raw jump, but the anti-air. We can see him keep the same side, yep. You know, that's again Sonic Ninja opting to go for just a straight up forward 4 string ender to keep himself safe to breakaway.
I still got it.
Now, for in Sonic Ninja's position, you've got a good amount of that corner presence. But yeah, he's already showing that respect. I think he favors the mid-screen way more than that point-blank situation. Because even if you're cornering Jackie, all it takes is one messed up play, and then she's cornered you. And that's it. That's the beginning of the end.
No, you see Sonic Ninja. This is where it gets dangerous, because he wants to sit there. He wants to just block and wait. He doesn't take any chances, but the more you block, the more you're up to dealing with the ground pound game. Oh my god! That pickup.
Dude, I see mostly Nivek go for those kind of confirms.
That's actually crazy.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Restand. Bad news, mate. Bad news. That back-to-back down 1. I mean, you know what? I respect it in that situation. Oh, the low. The low that may as well be an unblockable.
And that's another 3-0. Pugh looking on fire. Has been moving himself to next round. And that means we have another losers game to go to. Let me bring us back. Sorry if I sound distracted, guys. I'm just catching up with 100 things at the same time, as I imagine you would expect.
A lot has happened in a small space of time.
You could say that again.
I've got kind of like one eye there and one eye just like separated.
All right, so Asadamata and Nivek next. Can I get you guys ready to go in the lobby?
This is a bit of a retro European matchup.
Okay, Asadamata
So you're seeing,
here.
yeah, man. You're seeing Asadamata really kind of playing mostly Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat X.
Let me know when you've left the King of the Hill.
Yeah, I'm getting in there now. But Asadamata playing a ton of Injustice 2 for its first year. But I do recall, I think he stopped playing in the second year. But Nivek, he's just been a NetherRealm OG since Mortal Kombat 9. That's basically been, as long as I've known Nivek, it was in the MK9 days. But I know Nivek was a Tekken player before that. That's why some of you that follow Nivek, well, some of you that have been following Nivek will notice that he competed a lot in Tekken World Tour as well, because Tekken was his first kind of like large fighting game, like competitively, was Tekken. I think it was Tekken 6, because Tekken Tag 2 hadn't quite come out before then. But Nivek and a lot of the Greek guys were in an old team. AFK, Jake.
Yes, we are here. Good to go.
Nivek and a bunch of the Greek lads were in a clan called Violence back in the Tekken 6 days. And a lot of them took a liking to Mortal Kombat 9. And that kind of started the whole journey, really, for everyone.
Okay, Nivek, Asadamata. Right, good to go. All right, here we go. I think we're good to start.
Hell yeah.
Cetrion.
Should be Cetrion versus Jackie is what you can assume. Cetrion definitely a character that can fight Jackie. She kind of just has the right projectiles for it, doesn't she? But I do wonder. This is a matchup that I think both players at this point are going to be massively experienced in.
I mean, you kind of have to be at this point. Especially Jackie. Like, you enter a tournament, you know Jackie's going to be there. But we have seen that, like, you know, with some specific tech, you can apprehend Jackie somewhat. I kind of feel like it's hard to talk about this matchup without mentioning the gauntlet of Dragon at Final Combat versus his, like, 7 upgraded players in a row or whatever he had to deal with. So, the one thing to take away from that is that it's a matchup that can be dealt with enough preparation. And, you know, Nivek was one of them. So we have seen this many, many times.
Round 1. Fight.
Man, Nivek versus Dragon really was so close. It's hard being a commentator, but also being massively biased for your EU boy when you're in the crowd. But
especially even there, right? Because even Nivek making Final Combat was like a last-minute surprise to a lot of us. Nivek did not have an amazing year. Like, he was around at a lot of events, and he was very up and down. Like, he qualified for the IKK finals very early, but definitely kind of fell off somewhat throughout the season. And then here he is with this amazing performance right at the last minute at the finals, and then an astounding amount of momentum, and found himself there doing well. What's Dragon doing these days? He's just playing. Just playing.
I think a lot of people, excuse me, swallowed air. A lot of people like that aren't as interested in like competing online, I think, are kind of using this isolation situation. That is a fatal blow, by the way. A lot of them are using it as kind of like an opportunity to kind of just take their foot off the gas a little bit. Some players are definitely in a position where they start to burn out a lot, don't they?
Yeah, no, I mean, especially when you've spent as long as they had in year 1. You know, as long as they did preparing for it. Especially when, if you qualify for the finals early, you knew you had something big to play for the whole time.
Wow, that meaty wall. God damn. Ooh, holy shit. That close range, flawless block on the boulder. I like it.
Damn, that was almost enough to kill. I'm actually surprised it wasn't. And unfortunately, that little speck of life left might be enough to give Nivek a way back in.
Now, what's he going to do with it? Oh, he tries to scout out something, yeah. Had to make a really hard read there. He kind of read the roll, but just the wrong direction.
Final round. Fight.
Now here's where it gets more dangerous. Oh, and that right there is the exact kind of situation you have to look for as upgraded. You just find that magic leap at just the right time to get clean through.
Micro duck, but minimal reward. Oh, tries to press the button. Jackie with the intercept again. Restand. Always. Asso just trying to block for his life, but we'll see how long he can get it for. That's a nice little Lancer, actually. Not a bad chunk of damage either, to be honest.
Something. But a chunk of damage is all Astavanta has left. Ooh. Still going for teleports into buttons this late. Showing a lot of respect as Nivek. But a good fuzzy on the overhead. At this life, you cannot afford to get tagged by those.
This is a really scary position if you're in Asso's shoes. The low ground pound now becomes a death.
There it is.
50-50. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, the brutality music played way too late, but it's there in the end. It got there in the end.
Can you... Oh, yeah. Sikander wants us to add Kane as his clan tag. It is that way on Smash GG, to be fair.
I appreciate the apology, Sikander. I know, obviously, things can get pretty heated in chat. And to be honest, like, the situation that happened before with the disconnects, like, honestly, it is... and I don't want to talk about it much more at all, because I thoroughly want us to just move on for the rest of the top 8. But it is rough for everyone involved. I am really, really sorry that it happened in the first place. I know it obviously wasn't anything to do with us, but just for the fact that it caused such a slowdown and obviously hindered the top 8, as the person putting on the show, I'm sorry that you guys had to deal with it. I am especially sorry to both Sikander and especially Boki for having to be on the receiving end of what was definitely a hard ruling to make. I've talked to Boki, and Boki, whilst understandably upset about the decision, you know, there's no hard feelings. You know, we go back further than that. There's obviously more than that needed to, you know, ruin us getting along, and it's definitely not a good situation for everyone. So if we can just mutually move on, that would be great. Hopefully we can do our best to make sure no connection issues happen.
I'd also
and if they
like
do, let's make sure that players are being as on point as possible when it comes to communications, so we can absolutely minimize any chance of any further issues.
I'd also like to raise the point that, I mean, both players are still in the tournament, right? Like,
yeah,
that's the whole idea, is that Sikander is now in the winners finals, and Boki, I mean, we'll be seeing him a little bit later. I believe he has to face off against, yes, Boki faces Pugh in the losers quarterfinal. So we'll be seeing that after this matchup, actually.
No, we've definitely moved on for now, Motak. It's just, you know, it warrants bringing up just to, you know, clear the air, make sure everything's neutral. People know what's going on.
Some of the players have calmed down now, so it's worth bringing up right now. But now it's done.
Yes, top three of today's tournament are confirmed for our big finals. So winners finals and losers finals guarantees.
But Asso continuing the well, I mean, this is that whole matchup. Ooh. Hell's Wrath is so important for this matchup to just shut down that leap. The second the leap is gone, it completely changes everything.
Good throw tech again with that post. I'm actually, like, from full screen where you can't get punished for doing the geyser, it's almost just like a nice chunk of chip damage. From a range that you absolutely know you can't be dash punched.
Side switch. Not only is it good damage, but it's repositioning. Cheeky overhead. Man, so much respect actually coming out from Asso.
Oh, that was so good. Holy crap.
That might even be enough to kill.
I think it might, because it was just a standing one, but yeah, that's definitely death. Especially with the 950 health for her. That was clean from Asso.
Cleanest anti-air right there.
Now, that does tie us up. One game apiece. Damn, but what a great way for that to end, though. Just that straight up anti-air, standing one. That late as well. That was like absolute reactions from Asso.
Kind of what you can go to expect on this matchup at the moment, though. It's very much.
I definitely don't think we'll see anything else.
Yeah, I mean, gameplay-wise, this is. I mean, we've seen this matchup so many times over and over. It's all about Asso. The big thing that separates them is that Nivek is a lot more patient for what you would expect for Jackie players. He's not as kind of just balls to the wall with Jackie. When he picks his moment, he goes in. But in Asso's shoes, he's like the most confident in staying full screen player. As you would grow to expect, but he is like so confident to just win with like special moves, and that's it. It's quite something watching Asso. Happily will win without going anywhere near you. It's just the way he's always played. People are asking, we're watching the top 8. The top 8 we refer to is the Massive Strike Finals on May 25th, and it's the 8-man bracket, or the 8-player bracket, I should say, of everyone that has qualified. These 3 weeks are for qualification. We already have Josh DQ, Video Game Joe, and Do Basic. Arn Kratos is now qualified today. Sikander as well, being in the top 3 of today. And now there is one more player to make it through. And that's what we're currently determining at the moment. That match in the top 4 is going to be the final most impactful one for sure.
There's that down 2, just to get as much as before. And even if he break away, which to be fair was unlikely there, but just to do something. Clean anti-air again. Now, the big thing here is Asso is shutting down these full-screen leaps so much. And it's kind of weird to see Nivek still go for them so many times. But I feel like, especially the matchup, you kind of have to. Ooh, there's a punish. Ooh.
You know what? I'm actually genuinely surprised to see Asadamasa do a forward dash after that grab.
What, move in any way? But you can see that, but this is the dry style, right? Oh. Teleport immediately. Oh, that could have been one, but a little bit too far away is Aso again. There's a hit. No bar to get anything more, but we'll take the advantage. Oh, damn.
Ah.
Don't
Oh my
understand the
God.
science of that brutality. How does that work?
Cetrion wins.
I don't know, but paste. Semi-paste. Half paste.
Bones. Just bones. Oh. Where is Sikanda? He's in winners finals.
Cetrion.
Nevek 2-1, so definitely not out. But this is losers. You have to remember, anyone that loses today, they will have another chance. But next week, we're top 2 qualify, so the last chance to get that safety net.
Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
Now I do wonder what we're going to see here from Nivek. The big thing here is, in the last game, Aso just kept full screen the whole time.
Fight.
Like, no screwing around. He's just getting so much better at just predicting when Nivek's going to go in. But as you can see, that's the dynamic. From a lot of ranges, Dash Punch just straight up punishes a lot of the Cetrion keep away. But then there's the read, right? Like, for example, the barrier. Does she amplify or not? And the Micro Duck, okay.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh, okay. Rare footage of the low actually being blocked. You don't see that every day.
Oh, and there's the anti-air on the way down. Chip damage added. Ooh. Perhaps a slight imp error there from Nivek. Again, more chip damage. You see, again, whenever Aso is at a range, that Dash Punch won't punish him for anything. He's just, even if the geyser just gets blocked, it's still free chip damage. Aso very starved on resources now. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that enough to kill?
Psychic.
Actually, no, I think that will scale pretty heavily. Are we close,
Yeah, there's
though?
too many hits. There's too many hits. So it's not going to quite kill. It'll come close to it, though.
Now, actually, Chip will absolutely do it at this point. Nivek cannot sit here and take these. Oh, no! And the second he moved, the second he expected a boulder, it was a geyser. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff.
Fight.
I mean, that's the worst kind of situation to be in, though, against a Cetrion. When there's, like, boulders from far away and you have no health. Scariest position.
That was like the second time we've seen Aso get a quick duck on the Dash Punch, but never a full punish on the other side.
I've never seen this before. Chat has a mutual hatred for both characters.
There are as many
question
people
is-
complaining at Jackie as there are complaining at Cetrion. It's great.
The question is, who do you hate more?
Unanimous hatred.
This is the matchup. We
Why
all
don't you
united
just
by
ban
hatred.
S-tier characters for tournaments? What? So everyone can just complain about the next character?
It would also very much be a shift of power. Everyone would just use the next set of top tiers of the category. You know what I mean? Be like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon's got all those different categories for all those different Pokemon, and everyone just uses the same of each one.
Yep.
Because even if you separate characters, there's still a tier list of that category, and everyone would go to that.
Hang on, Aso now put into Fatal Blow territory. Oh, but I don't know what that was. That standing one that Aso threw out signed his death warrant there.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, that's just the cleanest hit.
Oh, and we finally see it. We see the combo. Oh, no, it didn't even attempt.
Nah, we just want meaty frames, mate. That's what we want, meaty frames.
Oh, but there's a hit. No confirm, but it's still going to take the damage. Or no big confirm, I should say. Oh, preemptive! What a reaction from Asso and Nivek. Clinging to life. There's the bar. That's going to be enough to kill. And it is indeed. Asso defeats
Bang.
Nivek 3-1 and moves on the lower bracket.
He'll be facing off against Mercer in a couple of games' time. I believe up next we have Boki versus Pugh as our next matchup.
Yes, that will indeed be our next game. My goodness. Yeah, we were making good time today.
Yeah, well,
We were on track.
Being the keyword of that. It was a
Dearie
smooth
me.
day.
Yeah. Okay, well that does mean now that we are good for our next winners or losers game, I should say. As now we are still playing. We know 2 of the 3 spots today have been claimed for that big finals in a few weeks' time. There's still 1 left to go. Whoever manages to make losers finals on the loser side is gonna be the final qualifier. Right now we have Arn, Kratos, and Sikander have confirmed themselves. We now have that 1 spot left. I hope that Boki gets it, dude. I really want Boki to get it.
Yeah.
I just want Boki to get that last spot. I'm gonna be so biased. I'm sorry. I'm not
I'm
sorry.
gonna be
I'm not
biased.
sorry at all. I want Boki to get it.
I'm paranoid about the King of the Hill, in all honesty.
I mean, the thing is, like, and I'm saying this right now, connection issues are straight up out of our hands. You know what I mean? Like, we will put on the best show that we can. We will make the decisions as good as we can. But the internet is the internet. Connections are connections. There is only so much we can prepare for, and I hope that you guys understand that.
You have to remake that, Jake.
No, I actually think that Boki just messaged me and says, I can't come now, so I wonder if he's not available to play right now.
If he's not available to play right now, we could do Mercer versus Asadamata.
I want to confirm that he's not able to play right now before I move on, you know what I mean?
If he's not able to play right now, we'll just do the other one.
Okay,
I don't want to stress him out.
Actually, I think he couldn't connect, is what he said. Hang on.
Oh. Man.
Right. Okay, if it lags out again, I'm going to make a private one out of the room and like,
Yep.
immediately, no messing around.
Sure. What am I drinking? Lime cordial and water.
Right, let's hope that Boki can join. Oh,
I don't think a lot of people know what cordial is. It's like a squash, a very concentrated fruit syrup that you add to water.
okay. He's asked for 1 minute. I think he's restarting.
That's fine. Whatever he's got to do.
Right, I'm going to back out again then.
Sure. I'm not a lime cider. I know you can get a kiwi and lime. Old Malt do one. Kiwi and lime is the goodness.
I haven't drunk in so many years. I've completely lost the taste for it.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
not for everyone, is it?
Puha, we are just currently waiting on Boki. I think he's just restarting his controller, or his console even. Don't know why his controller would help. Yo, turn my pad off and on again. I can't connect. Oh, what's going on?
I mean, it's more important that there's just water. It's similar to water.
Ketchup,
Have
you
I played-
Ion Fury?
I played the early stage, like they did like a demo for it. It was called Ion Maiden before they got sued.
Oh, I
And they had
remember.
to
I
change it
heard of
to
Ion Maiden
Fury.
because of the controversy.
Yeah, it was. I play almost every throwback classic FPS style game. I enjoy them a lot. A Medieval is really good. I've been playing through a Medieval. I need to finish it though. That's a good game.
Right. Okay, I believe. Okay.
Yo, Ninja Killer, savage. Calm down, Ninja Killer.
Oh. Right. I'm just confirming. I believe Boki is ready to be invited. I'm just making sure. Because fuck
Right.
off, are we having the same problem happening again?
Yeah, man, yeah, no, never
Sorry,
again.
I have not the patience for it.
If it happens again, this fucking monitor is going out the window, I swear to
Cherry
God.
Coke. I am drinking Pepsi Max Cherry. That is my... whatever.
Boki is going up against Pugh. So it should be Jackie Briggs versus Kung Lao. Shoutouts to Ninja Killer in the chat. The
Right.
god. The god.
Young blood, dude. These youngsters making us feel old and irrelevant. I'm not even old.
But I'm definitely irrelevant.
Yo.
Half of that statement is true.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, I hear Boki's microphone, but he's in the lobby. You getting invite,
That's
Ryan?
half of it. I'm connecting. Yeah, I'm waiting. It'll get me in soon.
Okay, you're
I
in.
am just, honest to God, keeping everything crossed. I am.
Okay, guys.
I'm.
Let's
I'm
hope
nervous.
that nothing happens
I'm really
again.
nervous. I'm nervous.
Yo, I am fucking terrified that it's gonna go wrong again. And
I'm not fucking around.
I pray
If it
to
does it, they'll
God.
run it off stream. Good luck, Boki. We love you.
No offense to Pugh, he has played out of his mind, but I would feel so much better about everything if Boki got third. I just feel
Pugh isn't Pugh Russian?
He is an incredible Russian player. Voice crack, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck that.
Don't give a damn.
All right.
Pepsi bottle, Coca-Cola glass, I don't give a damn.
What?
You know, you've
Where's
heard
that
it
come
before.
from?
You know you've heard it. Don't pretend that you haven't.
Immediate grab. I do want to say shoutouts to so many of you wonderful people tuning into the stream. Hopefully you've been enjoying the tournament today. As we are now in our top 8. 2 players have already made it through and qualified. This is the next stage. And 1 player is going to make it through now on the loser side. Top 4 is going to matter a great deal. Vital matches. The basically unblockable low coming out. Wow!
Ooh.
Clip on the forward 4 and Lotus Fist. Clean confirm from Boki, who is just going ham right now. Good round 1.
Any Liu Kangs in tournament? We saw Sonic Ninja try a pocket Liu Kang in a bad matchup, but that's actually all we've seen today.
Oh, tries to kind of answer back with the 1-2, I imagine there.
Oh, and there is the walk
Free.
down.
Psych, you thought I was going to grab, but I did a forward 4.
Oh, no bar to go for the orbiting hat. Pugh didn't recognize. Thanks, dude. Thank you for gifting us up to Ninja Killer. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Welcome, Ninja Killer, to the Takunin. Robot friendos.
Throwing out those forward 4s like it's 1 year ago.
Oh, he went for some big combo there.
Yeah, but that could have been a massive punish. Boki, I just don't think was quite ready, and he's going to get clipped. Looking likely that's going to be a final round situation with the health that's left. There's the leap. Pugh a bit greedy with the bar, I think.
Oh, the Pugh tried to whip punish, but was off the mark. On the wake of attack.
That is not the first time Boki has done that, by the way, in this tournament. Where he's whiffed it and then just committed, because he knows you're going to try and whip punish. Wow, that down 1 just come out of nowhere. Walk up grab. He is showing a lot of respect into the forward 4. I mean, these grabs make total sense. Is that low? That low is, I mean, it really may as well be unblockable because the risk reward just isn't there. Confirm. Breakaway. Kind of actually good for Boki that he got the jump kick and the dive kick on that breakaway because it's extra damage.
Oh my
What?
god.
What? Oh my word. Wake up with that? He drops it.
Counter hit. Oh, tried to punish, but not close enough. Oh,
that's
trade
bad trade.
combos. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Trade combos all day. The whip. Oh, he must have tried to punish it. He's going to get it. Fatal blow.
Oh, he got the full B&B. Boki, big damage.
Bloody hell. That was clutch. Clutch from Boki at the end. The counter poke, that's what Lotus Fist brings. That down 1 counter poke into the orbiting hat.
Damn, that was so clutch from Boki there. Right at the end, Pugh unfortunately missing that corner combo, but Boki taking advantage of the situation. Oh, and to get the full
Forgot to give
combo
him a
too.
strong 2.
Boki extended that as much as possible. He knew exactly what damage he needed to squeeze out of that.
Jackie Briggs, Kung Lao.
Now going into game 2
Shaolin
now.
Dungeon.
Boki. That's a good kind of win to get on the back of like a clutch play. Clean execution.
And it's that Lotus Fist classic. The counter
Hometown
poke.
advantage
Down one
too.
and poke.
Shaolin Temple.
Yeah, the down one counter poke, man.
First
this
to
first
no,
two? No,
first to
first
three
three.
all the way. Sorry, we're answering the same questions.
I
at the
say,
same
yeah.
time.
Can you hear me?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Boki up one game.
Oh, all that whiff and Boki still walked into the last hit, unfortunately.
Thing about Jackie upgrade as well is that you take so much damage before you even have a chance to break. One of the greatest strengths of the variation. Short hop. Oh, he tries to interrupt. This is why it's risky interrupting upgraded, because if you get it wrong, I mean, it's a full combo.
Oh, the miss!
Oh, the whip! That one hurts. Puha's gonna likely get this round. He's gonna finish it. Oh, doesn't get it.
Oh, and
Yeah,
the
he's
chip damage is
gonna
all
chew.
he needs. Well calculated.
Grease kick's gonna do it.
Damn.
Round 2.
For those wondering, this is to get into top 4, so whoever wins this isn't out of the woods just yet. You still have to fight the other player that kind of wins that joint 5th match, and then you've got the top 4. Whoever gets into losers finals is the qualified player, and we're still a couple of games away from that.
There's Boki. He keeps trying to get up and whiff punish, but then he keeps walking into the buttons. He's trying to whiff punish by accident. Oh, there's a hit. But waits. I
that.
like it. Yeah, waits out the hit advantage. Goes for the throw instead.
Empty jump. Wow! You know what? Puha 100% I think tried to wake up 2 or something, but just didn't get a jump. Oh, I didn't have the hat. I think that really messed up Boki. Not having the hat in that trip guard situation, I think really messed him up. One game apiece here. First of 3, remember. Tons of games left.
I feel like I've seen that exact win quote so many times. It's like every Jackie player uses that. Is that the default? I bet it's the default. It's got to be the default. It is the default. Damn. Don't even change it. Rip.
Jackie
Lazy.
Briggs. Cum laude. Kotal's Coliseum.
Now, we have seen Boki before, like, this is not the first Jackie player he's fought in bracket. Looked a lot comfortable then, though, than he did now. I think he's getting a little bit overwhelmed up close.
Well, it's like I said, the big problem Boki had there was he kept trying to... So Pugh was like missing up the end of combos, which kind of made it look like he was whiff punishable, and Boki kept trying to go for it, but then Pugh was just recovering a bit faster.
Round 1.
And Boki was just kind of getting clipped by a lot of wayward buttons.
Oh, there's that forward one to start things off. And had the same idea, but looked like the whiff punish was just a little bit crispier from Puha this time. Wow! That was just a dash punch from out of nowhere. Boki, he's getting those down ones, but he's not really able to get much from his turn yet. He's absolutely rushed down. Here comes that rush down game. Beautiful up 3. A little bit safer. The problem now is that, yeah, he's out of all resources.
And again, trying to fish for that 2-1-2. Pugh ready to punish him. And again, another duck. Boki's making big decisions, but with the back to the wall, that's going to open up big Jackie damage.
What does he do? Should be it.
Oh,
Is
he's
he gonna
actually
pop
going
it?
for
He
it.
is. I mean, he's going to get range. He should get range in this situation. So really, the ball's going to be in Puha's court.
I mean, one projectile will take it at this health, but who else going to know that? Ooh, okay. That was really smart. I mean, at that point, last breath would have been a threat, but Boki just called it out.
Met in the air by that clean jump in. Must not have expected him to just go for that raw jump with punish. Don't need to spend any bar on the corner. Ah, that 2-1-2-1-2, it just isn't working for him at all. He's going for it way too many times. Clipped by the double.
But the issue with the 2-1-2 is you're left sitting there like a sitting duck for so long. Oh, big uppercut.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Knockdown, 43%.
Oh, nothing he can get, no bar. Oh, there's the last hit, confirm.
Looks like he just froze. Almost looked a little bit like Boki wasn't sure what resources he was going to spend. He got that restand, and normally you can go for a straight hat in that situation, but just kind of froze up and allowed Puha to just go in and close in the space.
Again, Boki keeps
was
trying
a
to
read.
apprehend, but the amount of times he's just walking into the moves, he's trying to whiff punish. It's dangerous when you have Jackie leaping around and just the threat of that air blast. You have to be careful.
There's the stagger.
Oh, with knowledge.
Could have been a much worse. Nice, good crushing blow. Too far away, I think, to get the forward 4, perhaps. Or it was just a old-fashioned combo drop, but...
Oh, last minute anti-air.
It's because he expected a flawless block, I think. He really must have expected a flawless block. That's going to do so much damage. Boki now in trouble.
And what do we see from this? Ooh. Oh, the instant dive kick. Boki trying to do something a bit cheeky, but Pugh, no reason to extend.
Difficult position now for your Boki. It's just coming down to those little micro moments, and he did give up quite a few, like 3 little bits of damage. He's just going, like, the biggest thing actually was diving into the well of 2-1, 2-1-2 a bit too much.
I mean, it worked in game 1. We saw a lot of it in game 1, actually, and to a lot of success. But the problem is now, as it begins to not work, we're seeing Pugh begin to duck the hat after the forward 1 strings, which is obviously makes them very dangerous.
The hourglass.
Oh, Boki backed against the ropes now. 2-1, so he's still very much in this, but Pugh playing very clean.
I do hope Boki can keep this together. Understandably, I imagine he's going to be a little bit stressed out with the circumstances. And we'll see if he can pull this one through. That first game, it's just playing a little bit slow in the neutral. He's just kind of getting caught by those low pokes.
Oh, but a big jump over, but didn't get her in time to punish. Oh, okay, the call out. Pugh's trying to duck, but the breakaway to punish the spin. You hate to see it.
And a side switch too, just for the icing on the cake. That's cheeky low. Oh,
escape failed too. This is huge.
He's
got 2 bars. He's dead.
He's got him. He's got him. And he's
Oh, no!
Oh no! He suspects. I can only assume Boki was trying to punish what would have been a dropped combo.
No, that's been happening the whole time. The whole set, Boki has been trying to wake up and punish dropped combos, but just walking into the buttons. And that exact situation was right there. And Pugh now controlling this corner so well.
It's a difficult situation if you're in Boki's shoes. He's consistently throwing out the button, but Puha's not even biting to the counter poke anymore. Consistently getting hit by the poke, and at this point, Boki, no, he's so used to the orbing hat being blocked, he wasn't ready for it to hit this time. Oh dear. This is rough for Boki. Looking likely to be GG's 3-1. Puha's going to take it over Boki.
That's going to put Pugh 1 game away. He'll be playing against Aso de Matza to find out who is going to be our 3rd qualifier of the day. GG's. Obviously, shoutouts to Boki. Thank you very much for getting so far today. Again, sorry about the earlier issues, but I do hope that stuff like that doesn't happen in the future. And of course, thank you for playing through it and ending up getting top 8 in what was a very, very stacked EU and CIS tournament. And I do hope we'll see you again next week, because you can absolutely make the qualification count. But for today, that is going to be a couple more games left to go, and we will actually have the finished tournament, in fact. As we'll now be going to winners finals, which is going to be Kratos versus Sikander. And you might be asking yourself, what's the point of playing it if they know they've already qualified? Well, it's for seeding. Placing the best here will give you better seeding in the top 8, as much as seeding could possibly matter in an event that's absolutely going to be as stacked as it's looking like it's going to be. But we also got Twitch Prime subs from I Need to Roop, I don't know, Up, whatever, and a name that I will not say, but Lord. Let's say Lord. Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Right. But thank you very much, guys.
Our next matchup, Mercer versus Asadamata. So
oh, wait, is it Mercer versus... Am I getting ahead of myself?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mercer
okay. No,
that's
totally my bad. I got ahead of myself. It's Mercer and Asadamata. I got completely ahead of myself. Okay,
Yeah,
Mercer.
and then after winners finals, we have to do it.
And Aso to Mata. There we go. Yeah. That didn't quite make sense in my head. Right, invites are going out now. Right, Mercer and Aso to Matza. Now we do it. You resubbed. You didn't get a shout out, did you? I mean, if it was during us trying to sort out what's going on, then yeah, I would have missed it. But thank you very much, everyone that's resubbed today, everyone that's supported. We appreciate you guys very much. Thank you very much. Now, Ryan, AFK, please. As they are in, so we are good to go. Mercer and Aso, the winner of this will play against Pugh for losers finals and secure themselves in. Right. Okay, Mercer will be player 1.
Cetrion, Scorpion. Shaolin Trap Dungeon.
Alright, chat filling with the good shit right now. This is what I want to see. In fact, guys, every time chat starts to get spicy for the rest of the chat, because we know it's been weird today, every time that happens, can we just, like, drown it out with Faces of Passport Scorpion?
Round 1, fight.
I feel like that would just be the best way to progress through the rest of this day.
I mean, look, Mercer's gone through all this effort to remove his mask and make himself look like Passport Scorpion in the flesh. Be a shame not to.
Oh, wake up, but no! What if that was like an optimal attempt to get more damage off wake up button, but... Oh, counter hit, there we go.
But this is going to be an interesting matchup purely because Mercer does what Mercer wants, and Asadamata is a player that normally thrives on that full screen game, but I think Asadamata is going to be very patient in this situation. So I'm kind of curious to see who's going to have the bigger nerves of steel, you know?
Well, I remember early on in MK11's life, this was seen to be a bad matchup, like a straight-up counter pick for Cetrion, but I feel like we're not... We haven't really ever seen that in tournament, you know what I mean? We've never seen that quite work out that way. As we see Mercer there, trying to commit to a big read and a teleport, but it's going to be punished. Aso, of course, ready for that.
I love the fact that he's using those staggered forward threes to get those jump-ins as well. Just kind of an interesting way to establish some new pressure. You know, they're going to sit and try and floor block the 4 or whatever it might be afterwards. Get that clean jump in. Oh, wow, wake up buttons. Mercer's only got 1 bar, but that doesn't matter. That's enough to get some damage all the same. That 1-1-2 to keep the same side.
Definitely worth it, especially when you're against the Cetrion that doesn't have the bar to get that far teleport out, but corners himself. Oh, I see. Corners himself knowing the teleport is going to be there to reposition. Oh, reversal grab. Here we go. Oh, no punish. That could
He
have
better.
been huge.
Oh.
Yeah, because Aso has that fatal blow ready to go in the background. Oh, empty jump first. Empty jump. I wonder if he's trying to bait flawless block anti-airs. That would have been a good way back in for Aso, but the empty jump. And there's the reaction. You cannot test Mercer. Oh, okay, here we go. Spinning the bar, getting the crushing blowout.
Sometimes it's one of those things where you don't know if you're going to be able to really get that. You know, when else are you going to get that kind of clean combo conversion against an Asadamata that has breaker ready? Or breakaway, I guess, is more accurate. Take it down 2, get that chunk of damage. There's that cancel. Immediately clipped. Asadamata now in trouble. Hang on a minute. There's that knockdown.
Oh, and there's the confirm.
Yeah.
I actually think this might be on the cusp of killing. I'm confident it will, but it's going to be by... Well, actually, maybe. No, not at all. Less than 1%. Getting that 1-1 that late in, I wasn't too sure, but I thought it would be just enough, but unfortunately, just the other side of things. That's Asadamata going to be taking that game. That's 1 down now. Close, though. I feel like Mercer, like, known for that kind of very crazy style, is still doing elements of it, but not a huge surprise that Aso is definitely prepared. I feel like, again, characters like the Shang, like the Cetrion, these almost like brick wall characters that are really built to slow things down. That kind of crazy style will definitely be a little bit more difficult to apply.
Scorpion. Cetrion.
Crazy thing that was just game 1 though.
Kara.
I think we're in for a long one here with these two.
Depends, really, because I think the matches, like, we could definitely see a 3-0 if Asso is able to keep doing that, but there'll be 3 long games. Because it's just not Asso's style to do things quickly, right?
What's the rush?
But you can see just how the matchup changes, because while Cetrion definitely looks like she can compete in it, it's a very different style. Because you really have to play around the teleport cancel. You cannot rely on Boulder, it's an easy reaction. Full screen beam is the same kind of problem.
He's just trying to bait it now. Yeah, that neutral jump, he's just baiting it out. Looking for an excuse to react. Oh, meaty boys.
Oh, okay, meaty, again. Dude, Mercer just not blocking right now. Oh, reversal. Oh, and again, Asso. Oh, wake-up jump attempt, but it was an instant wake-up jump kick again. Mercy's been doing that a lot, even last week. There's wake-up jump kicks. Confirmed to teleport. Oh, no, that completely whiffed. Too close, just too close.
That was a forward 3-4 counter hit into a fatal blow, but I just don't think he was ready to call out.
Did he just punish a wake-up roll with spear?
Yes, he did. He punished it with spear and then got the unbreakable. That was a beautiful play.
I have never seen that. He punished a wake-up roll at close range with spear. That is crazy. That is a read you have to commit to. That is not a reaction. Not a chance, fake Rello. Not a chance.
Ooh. A nice chunk of damage. Clutch little flawless block, but nothing else quite to come through.
We will explain it later, PJ Prime, but right now we're concentrating on this.
Mercer was a player that, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really know what to make of him in week 1. Because it just, his absolute craziness. It would normally give off kind of very Combat League vibes above all else. But he's just coming out with the smartest decisions, the matchup tech. Everything he does, you kind of almost get Madsen vibes, where it's like he does what he wants to do because he truly believes in it. Because he has the understanding of the game, and you know, clearly like the Scorpion specialist idea.
Well, speaking of Scorpion, he has that front throw crushing blow, which he immediately goes for, wasting no time.
Horrible situation for Asso, yeah, no escape. No escape. Oh, man.
Wins.
Right, 1-1. Man, I kind of feel like there's something about this set that you kind of get the impression we're going to go the distance.
It feels like it, especially compared to the first game. It was a slow one, but it looked good for Asso, whereas this time Mercer, but you like back-to-back got a throw with escape failed, and the immediate next play was to go for the front throw again. Right? That's it's like you said, right? It's very layer 1, but it's very do or die layer 1. And it can be dangerous, very dangerous.
He's just making all the right decisions, man.
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
Sorry if you guys can hear my squeaky chair.
Round 1. Fight.
You can see the difference in styles, right? Mercer's already done like 4 empty jumps, and all Asso has done is sit there. You can definitely tell who's trying to control the pace and who's content to just slow it down. Damn, the call out. 3 4-3s back to back into a grab. Ooh, that was almost surgical.
Oh, he's disrespecting on the wake up too. Hard reads, I suppose, going back to what we just discussed. double-edged sword effect of just do or die every time. Acidomaster's going to get that first round, sorry. Game 3.
Oh, and there's the call out. That's the point. When you start reading like cancel teleports, that's when you start committing to buttons. Especially if you've got those counter hits. That was a clean 400. Another counter hit. Now here's a big change. Asso. Mercer's clearly getting cute with these staggers, and Asso has the buttons to call them out. Oh, no punish. Or no amplify. He didn't have the bar. Mercer ready with the punish. Another counter hit, but already used the KB.
Oh! Shouts to high teleports, by the way.
So taking another game. That's now 2 games to 1. I'm going to swap these names every time. I absolutely need to get that bracket software in future.
I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what the name of the software is. It's the one that automatically adjusts it, right? We use a hyper combo.
It's just easier. I was talking to Willet about it. God knows how long, but I've completely forgotten it.
Cetrion, Scorpion. Shang Tsung's Island Ruins.
Oh boy, I tell you, 8 hours and going. This has been a long day. Who won the Kratos match? Kratos and Sikander have not played yet, unless you're talking about his winners match, which was 3-2 against Mercer. You play next, Sikander.
Fight!
So potentially 1 game away now. Acidomaster 2-1 up. I love that choice, man. He's going for that down 4 every time. Because, I mean, the reality is, the teleports are high, right? So it's quite safe to low profile. We all know Cetrion's down 4 can low profile a lot of jump-ins anyway. From the right angle, of course. Kind of almost doubles up. Again, he sees teleport, he down 4s every single time. Even before the amplify comes out, even if that's what he decides to go for.
I mean, he's just playing it safe, right? It's not about getting the biggest bang for your buck, it's about just shutting down the option. So if someone needs to rely on teleport that much, and there we go, teleport cancel into overhead. Almost wonder if he's trying to crush the lows. Cloudside, thank you for the gifted sub, my dude.
Gamble, I believe so, yeah, the scoreboard software that does it all kind of for you. Used it at a lot of tournaments and stuff like that, just we've never used it before, our end. Normally our Streamlord Willet does a hyper combo, but different story entirely, really.
I feel like Asso is having to spend almost all of his bar on amp walls. Because it's definitely something that Mercer hasn't been consistently punishing either. Like, we haven't seen a lot of flawless blocks. Hasn't really been calling it out. And there's back-to-back grabs. No crushing blow. That timer's going down. Asso can't afford to take much more of those. Oh my god, what?
No.
What?
Active frames. That natural barrier is the most active move in the whole game.
I think his jump kick is what put him into it. Because it didn't look like he was going until he kicked.
Yep, I think so. I think it was the jump kick. He just extended his hurt box, man. That's what it come down to.
We just saw that adjustment there. We're finally seeing flawless blocks on the barrier wall. Or the barrier amp, I should say. But I do wonder if it's too little too late. Uh-oh. No bar to amp, though. Still going to be just under 10%. Chip damage. Ooh.
Man, Asso, he's playing that kind of ranged footsie game. Very rarely is Mercer actually at a range to do anything. You notice he's constantly whiffing because Asso is putting himself in that position. Like, yeah, all clean.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, no breakaway. That's game over. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
No,
surely not.
I mean,
surely
look,
not.
Someone once said only a true master. He dedicates. He hard dedicates at the end. Mercer is going to be out of the tournament, but more than welcome to compete again next week. Hopefully he does, and hopefully we see him.
Shout out to Mercer, man. Like, only one...
2 top 8s, man. 2 top 8s.
I mean, 2 top 8s back-to-back, and a sick meme is born.
A sick meme is born. That's the one that matters.
That's the most important thing, bro. on the final qualified player, and it's going to be either Puha or Asadamasa.
I tell you what, man, this is a
God, this top eight. This top eight has been it's been a
this
test.
is the fucking worst top 8 of all time.
This has been a test. We will problem solve further after this match, guys. After this match, we will
what's
problem solve.
unrelated is this matchup with Puha
Yes.
and Asadamasa. One of these players is going to make it into our final week. And this is a really important matchup. We can take all those issues that are unrelated to this match and forget about them, because now this is about Puha and Asadamasa, one game away from being guaranteed in the money for a minimum $2,000 price pot, and that's what matters at the moment.
Just
Fuck
quickly,
everything else.
Cheap Eddie, I've made you a mod, so if things get too crazy, you have absolute permission to time out or whatever if people don't really understand. So, giving you the mod powers. You wield the sword.
Now, Asadamasa trying to get through the gauntlet right now, but he's going to get opened up by that grease kick all the same. Puha. Combo drop or reset, you decide.
Who knows? If it gets more damage after, definitely a reset. Whether it's intentional, doesn't matter.
That was a chunky down two.
Oh,
You
no
didn't
bars
ask
to
for this?
extend, but is he going to need it? Probably not, right?
Cheap
Damn.
Eddie, you didn't ask for this, but most heroes don't, do they?
Ah, damn.
Round 2.
The best heroes take circumstances and they do their best with them. It's now your time to shine.
Oh, man, as if you picked that up. As if he picked that up. Crispy.
Ooh, both bars spent. Okay. Cheap like Eddie Gordo. Cheap like Eddie Guerrero, my man.
I'll never forget Cheap Eddie on Test Your Might. The Eddie Guerrero profile picture.
Yeah, man. Eddie Guerrero is one of the best, I swear.
Absolutely. We can all agree on that one. Oh, the big whiff! Asadamasa. Just back it
Oh,
up.
the counter here gets the start up.
Silly. You think Asadamasa will establish corner pressure? No, 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 no.
Oh, no bar though. Wait, no, he did have the bar. He just couldn't. Oh, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, chased it down. He still chased it down. Bloody hell. That's going to be game 1. Going to Puha. 2 games away from qualifying, man. This is a close game.
I'm so bored of that outro. My words cannot describe. Alright, Puha though. 2 games away from qualifying. Remember, top 3 is what, just making top 3 is the most important thing.
It's the beginning, really. For these qualification weeks, the rest of the tournament is good for seeding and stuff. But it's all about just making sure you're one of the players. Because remember, we've set it out so all of top 8 gets paid.
Yes.
Asadamasa, I mean, it's Europe and CIS. We can do nothing about the ping. I think Asadamasa has logged into a different account because I believe Esport Empire is the thing they did for Europe, right? The Europe Online?
Esport Empire is his sponsor.
Yeah. But he's gone into the chat and it says, this is Asadamasa, it's 220 ping. There's not much we can do about that. It's online.
If it's literally to the point that we saw before where the lobby is just disintegrating and breaking down, it is, you know, we'll do what we can there, but we'll see.
Fight.
Looks like he's getting opened up again.
Oh,
The
counter
combo
hit.
drop. Ah, yeah, he tried to punish. He tried to punish with wake up button.
That's been
perhaps.
happening to Puha so much more than like literally anywhere else. Puha is? It looks like he's dropping combos. People are trying to get up and punish him, and he's just killing them for it. Oh, and there's another hit again. That confirmed. That's got to be one of the scariest things about Jackie is the way she can turn back two in just a straight up, like, confirmable standing launcher.
Ah, damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh! Did he get clipped?
Oh, the whiff. No punish.
See the light.
Piece by piece, man. It's how individual Asuna Master approaches this character. I've always been a big fan. The jump back. Again, active frames. But he goes in. Going in, a big mistake, man. I don't agree with that at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. I really fear that Asso made a bit of a mistake choosing to go in.
Oh, magic pixel, and there we go. Meaty.
There must be balance.
Oh. Asso. He's having to spend so much bar just to keep the distance, but oh, keeps the life lead. It's not so bad.
I mean, man, another flawless block. And Puha's got those reactions on deck.
Mats, you will not win this fight. You will continue to lose. Oh, there's the crushing blow.
Ooh! That was so nearly a crushing blow. All right, real estate.
Oh, and there's another meaty. Thing is, with that fatal blow in play, there's only so safe you can feel. Oh, and there it is. Puha tried to call out a boulder. And there it is again. Asso. Well-placed barrier.
Right. I don't suppose anyone has anyone reached out to you, Jake, about any potential issues they're having playing off stream? Is everything okay with Sikander and Kratos?
I will double check for you. Last I checked, which was a few moments ago, no, but I will double check. Obviously, I hope it just works off stream. Honestly, I hope it just works and it is what it is, and we can deal with it another time. But we'll do what we have to do. My goodness, not exactly an ideal situation to put in all this effort and have it just be crumble because of an internet connection or quality. But I guess there's just a certain air of expectation with online. Like, you can never be too sure what's going to go on.
Colosseum Beast Pen.
It's that damn internet. Why can't the internet just be perfect all the time, no matter where
Holy!
you are?
I actually quite like to break up the chaos of what has been going on tonight and remind everyone about the Matcherino support that's been going on. We had a $15 donation from the Flapjack that said, I summon the power of 1,000 passport scorpions. Thank you very much. And Manx Dude with a $104 donation. There is no comment, but thank you so much, mate. It is much appreciated, and that has brought us to exactly $1,300 of a prize pot. We are now closer to, if my maths are correct, we are closer to $3,000 as a final than we are to 2,000, which is insane for week 2 coming to a close. Uha's going to put that aggression on deck. I want to give a shout out to the generosity of everyone that's contributed towards. Is the F is oh, I see. Hang on, I'm not even gonna answer that. I thought you were gonna say, is the F word okay? I'm like, well, you've seen our stream, you know we say it all the time. But
No, this is not 2-2, it's 1-1.
it's been a long set.
Is the European community larger than NA? No, not even close. Europe has always been on average about at least like half the size, but it's less about overall like quantity of community members and more about like enthusiasm, passion, you know, community.
Round 2. Fight.
I mean, like, there's no real way you can downplay Jackie. Like yes, like the nerfs definitely hurt because they were just nerfs, but she's still so strong outside of it. It's, you know, she's still great. And always will be, really.
Oh, that's a great. If you're Asuna Master, it's fantastic, but if you're Pugh, not so much. That breakaway, definitely not intentional. Restand. More of it.
Oh, there's the counter poke. I absolutely love the way Asso's use of the barrier has by far been the most effective thing of his whole game plan. Now, Pugh with that fatal blow is going to need a couple of clean hits, but one big opening isn't going to get the chance here. It's the barrier. Oh! And there it is again, the barrier once more.
So it looks like people are reporting the score. Sikander was able to defeat Arn Kratos in winners finals. So it looks like Sikander's going to be in grand finals. I really hope we can stream that grand finals. I will be fucking furious if we can't, for lack of a better term.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Sikander, look at Twitter, please. If you can check the Twitter chat.
Cetria. Jackie Briggs.
Sikander, were you facing lag troubles in the middle of the match as well? Or was it smooth? Guys, don't abuse Sikander in chat, please. 0 lag troubles when it was played privately. Now, if someone was attacking Sikander's connection, they know full well that he's playing right now. Why would he be able to continue? You know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he is genuinely having internet troubles because the UK in general has been having a lot of internet troubles around the country. Especially if he's Virgin Media, which I believe he's just mentioned in chat that he's a Virgin Media customer, which a lot of people are in the UK. Virgin Media has been having very inconsistent outages and connection trouble across pretty much the entire country. So I would very much believe that he is just having terrible internet situations at the moment because we've had the exact same thing. I was supposed to be commentating. It's Sikander. It's just connection quality, right? King of the Hills are less stable than 1v1s.
Sikander, if you can check my Twitter chat, please. Check my Twitter chat. It's Mustard saying, check Mustard's Twitter.
Yeah,
my DMs.
Twins coming through again.
Pugh,
Well, I was supposed to be commentating with Mr. Aquaman, and my internet went down about 3 times during the broadcast. I'm also Virgin Media. Yeah, happened 3 times. However, Puha's going to get that round all the same. Sorry to be distracted. There's a lot of things going on at once, guys. I know there's a top 8 going on. I do apologize. Just, yeah, it's been a tricky night, as I'm sure you can understand. Or hope you can understand. It's probably the more accurate word. Asadamata 1 game away.
King of the Hill's with her because you don't really host a King of the Hill, do you?
You just run it. It is opened and you're all in it, basically. And every other King of the Hill has been fine. You know what I mean? That's the big thing for me, is that every other King of the Hill that doesn't have Sikander in it has been perfect. But it's match point for Asso. If he wins this round, he will be our final qualified player.
This is match point. Asso, he tried last week. He's playing out of his mind this time.
Oh dear! There's the stomp coming out. Tricky situation for Asso. The jump out, the answer back. Minimal damage on the dash punch. Okay, active frame to the natural barrier. That's good. Asso's going to have to fight for his life. He has got 1 game to work with. However, you bet your ass he wants to win now. He does not want to have to go through another one. Oh dear. Hell's Wrath didn't quite finish the active frames. It ran out just before.
Oh no! There's that deadly kind of ground pound mix up. And that's going to be game 5. Guaranteed now.
Oh my. Oh my days. 1 more game, a game 5, and only one of these players is going to qualify for the top 8. There's a lot riding on this.
Alright, game 5. I mean, this is the best way for it to go. I mean, we're doing what we can, Dibsy-do. Like, we've never had to deal with downsides this severe in any of our online activities we've ever done before. Like, it's definitely been a massive hurdle, and you know, it does suck. It is a morale drainer. You know, if we're feeling kind of defeated by it, I can only imagine what those of you that have, you know, we've been streaming and commentating for almost 9 hours. You guys have been watching for 9 hours, right? Like, I kind of there's an overall feeling of deflation I think we're all experiencing. But you know, here we are, game 5, last game to find out who qualifies for our finals. You know, at the very least, this set has gone well. You know what I mean?
Round 1, fight.
Here comes that pressure more from Asadamata. All he needs to do is keep that full screen, man. That's what it comes down to. Just keep Jackie away. Maybe easier said than done as Pugh has been able to lock it in. And this is not what you want. Oh. Oh. Pugh tried to wake up buttons with the crushing blow string. Cheeky, cheeky. Oh, no. There's the distance. The flawless block. Massive punish. That's actually one of the first times Acid Matter has actually been flawless block punished on that natural barrier, by the way.
No, and he's been using it, like, absolutely just militantly every game. Oh, the walk back.
He's trying to bait it just in case.
I mean, anything into Fatal Blow will end it, Vaso, but there we go, gets tagged, and not only does he lose the round, putting Pugh on match point, he also loses the positioning also. Perfect end for Pugh. Match point.
All right, here's the low. Asso. Clutch. Flawless block. Anti-air. I like it. And Cetrion, down 4, low profile so well. Thank the crushing blow had already been used, so she's not going to get clipped by that. With punish and the crushing blow. No breaker. Hang on a minute. This one's going to hurt, man. Here we go. Teleport out. Nah, we took the damage. Oh, I love it. Combo ender where we still end full screen. Nice little bit of tech there from Acid Matter.
Oh, medium dive. Pugh didn't want to use his last bar on that. Oh, the duck, but no punish. She moves too far back.
Wait, that sucks. I hope that does not cost Asso the round. That's going to be a very Jackie Briggs way to lose the game.
Oh, anti-air barrier. Perfect.
Final round, lads. Here we go. Final round.
Final round. Fight.
And both these players, I don't want to imagine how nervous they are, to be honest. Remember, we've surpassed basically $2,500.
Oh my god!
And
again, Asso not even going for the tight combo, just content to go for a meaty boulder instead. When you've got this kind of a life lead, why throw it away?
The backdash! Tries to wake up button again for the crushing blow. I understand how much damage it would have done, but it is going to whiff and give him free damage all the same.
Oh, there's a counter poke. Every down 4 barrier has connected.
Flawless block, but maybe a last lifeline.
Here's the Stagger's Asso. He does not want to press, and there it is! Oh. With what a perfect end. I feel like there is no better finish for Asso Damatsa than down 4 natural barrier. Good lord. Asso Damatsa is going to be taking it and secures the final spot of the week in our finals in a few weeks' time. GG's.
Man, that is one of the most disgusting fatalities in the whole game, for sure.
It's definitely, it's full of Freddy, right? It's a very Freddy Krueger fatality.
100%.
I almost wonder if that was, because it's got fire around it too. I almost wonder if that was like a Freddy Krueger fatality, like was left on the drawing board all those years ago. You ever wonder about things like that? If a concept for one character made its way onto another one?
Maybe actually. That's not a bad.
I can't help but see it. Right, so that means our losers finals, and now from this point on, we are playing for seeding. But I would say Pugh, huge shout out to Pugh, played absolutely out of his mind, took out some absolute top-level European and CIS players today on his rampage through. Unfortunately, his journey ends here for this week, but remember, next week is our final qualifier week. If you do like what you see and you want to get involved, Massive Strike is open and free to enter for all European and CIS players. If you want to get involved, you register, you're involved. It's as simple as that. And you too can play for this prize pot that we are loading up. But our next game is going to be our losers finals. It's going to be Arn Kratos versus Asso Damatsa. Let's get this ready to go.
Let me quickly get back into the lobby.
Now, from this point on, it is all about seeding. The better you place here, the better you will be seeded in the finals. So now, you've done the hard work, you've done the important bit, you've qualified for finals, but now you have to see how you will be seeded in the finals. So let's have a look. I know, someone gave 10 respect. It ain't about that life. Too much. Too much. Right. Invites have gone out. Losers finals incoming. And then Secanda is waiting in grand finals on the winner's sides. No offense to the players, but it's always nice to see Jackie lose. I respect that. I respect that. Not open to NA players? Nope. If you want to do NA, you've got well, you've had the Coliseum. The final week of the Coliseum was over the weekend. If you like North American action, the Coliseum is your friend and has been going for 2 months. And has been exactly... That's actually... Massive Strike is directly based on the Coliseum. You know, as similar as we could get it in a way that still made sense for the European community. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not a carbon copy, but, you know, in a lot of important ways, it's very... also, FK, please, Ryan. You're going to run out of time. In a lot of important ways, it's similar. But the Coliseum has been there for the North American community, and we just wanted to throw our hats to the ring and do something for the Europeans and our Russian friends. And, you know, thanks to the generosity of you guys, and you guys all hanging out and tuning in. Again, you know, I don't want to keep talking about it. Like, I really am sorry about the issues we've had over this top 8. Like, I cannot apologize enough. I do not want there to be these kind of downsides. And I know it's not our fault, and we obviously have to make tough decisions in those situations, but we don't want to do that. We just want to put on the best show we can, have a good time with you guys. I know that's all you guys want to watch as well. Like, let's just close it out with a bang, shall we? Let's just end on a good high note.
I hope so. We still have grand finals to get through.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
All right. I don't want to be the little devil voice.
It is the looming presence, isn't it?
I mean, I'm waiting for it. Losers finals now between Assetamatter and Arn Kratos. Man, we have such a good matchup. I'm in a really bummed out. I'm in a really bummed out mood.
We've got these top level players and these amazing matches, and I'm just like,
Here I am, bummed out.
And here I am thinking after grand finals of last week, it couldn't get any worse.
I haven't even ordered my chicken yet this week. I haven't even ordered my chicken, man.
You know
There's
what?
no chicken.
I might order chicken tonight. That's what I might do. I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight. Yeah, chicken tonight.
That's a throwback. But this matchup, I mean, bizarre matchup, to be honest with you. Both players very projectile heavy.
Very dry matchup.
We are going to get a dry matchup.
Oh, I'm not hungry. I'm just looking forward to just distracting myself.
I'm hungry. All I've had to eat is a few Maltesers.
EU zoning, you know it, dude. Driest region. It's the Sahara out here.
I think Foxy was the best of them.
God, and Foxy's entering next week? Oh, I almost don't want him to.
Is it too late to ban Foxy?
New rule. No homers.
I mean, I had a really good chicken recipe the other day. It was dope.
Pork chops and cauliflower mac. I've never understood cauliflower cheese mac and cheese.
I mean, it's like cauliflower. It's basically cauliflower cheese, isn't it?
Yeah, but but macaroni cheese needs the macaroni. Cauliflower ain't macaroni. It's cauli cheese.
Yeah, but cauliflower cheese is still really nice. Oh yeah, for those that are asking, Sikander and Arn Kratos, due to Sikander connection troubles, they played it off stream. We did not want to get in the way of their set. It was played off stream, and Sikander won 3-2. There was a screenshot proof, and Arn Kratos both confirmed it as well. Which does mean that Arn Kratos is fighting Assetamatter for that second place and the potential run back. Ooh. That's a good reversal. That's actually a really good reversal punish that you can get Hell Sparks after that. Ooh. Yeah, we will do a private King of the Hill afterwards and pray that it makes a difference. For all we know, it might not, but we can always give it a good go.
Okay, Arn Kratos looking good, taking game 1.
Fatality. Shang Tsung wins.
I love that fatality, by the way. Man, I was so... When I saw that fatality at the end of the trailer, and everyone was like, it's Goro. I saw the furry hands, and I'm like, bruh, that ain't Goro. That ain't no Goro.
Oh, wait, which one was this?
The fatality. We just saw the Kintaro fatality.
Yeah, the Kintaro fatality. Oh my god.
I was like, ugh. I scoffed. I scoffed at everyone that said it was Goro. I was so elitist. I was so elitist.
We have Kintaro over Shiva. I mean, Shiva's cool, man. Obviously, like, preferences on characters or whatever, but Shiva's interesting. Whenever I see Kintaro now, I can't help but think of Shaolin monks. And how I just want to slide and not letting him kill us.
Round 1.
Those Sub-Zero strats.
But that is going to be Arn Kratos taking the first game. Do you think we'll get more characters after the expansion? I hope so.
I would definitely hope so. I definitely don't get the impression that this is it. Ooh, okay. Now that's one of the absolutely one of the biggest things in this matchup is ground eruption at certain ranges, just straight up punishing a lot of what Sechuan's going to try and do in the distance. I feel like it almost has to be a normals match more than a specials, because if you go special for special, Shang's going to win.
100%. Launcher. There we go. Man, there is something so satisfying about that one combo, isn't there? I don't even know how to explain it. It's just
Shang's
meaty.
114 is it's just a really good string, and it's got so much layers to it. Okay, safe on block, lagless, leads to a you know, plus frame with a gap string, so there's a chance for it. The good variations get combos from it. Like, there's a lot of layers to it, and especially in the corner too.
Very clutch, flawless block that close as well. I always really respect his close range flawless blocks on the boulder.
Anyone actually hyped for Robocop? I'm personally not, because I'm not a huge Robocop fan. Like, I liked the first movie, but he's not like one of my favorite characters in cinema or anything. But I know a lot of people that are like in their 30s or whatever that are hyped for it, because it's like, you know, reminds them of movies they liked, or they've just liked the movie a lot. There definitely seems to be a bit of a generation gap between those that play MK now and those that are looking forward to his, like, you know, presence in a new game.
Oh, he tried to
there's
press.
confirmed.
Yeah, that's going to be a punishment right there.
I don't know if it will kill from this health, though. It's either going to be just enough or just barely not. Because this beam does sometimes enough. Yeah, it is going to be enough. It's kind of hard to tell with her, because that beam just varies so much. It's like Aaron Black's last bullet from his.
And then you have to factor in the minigame too, which is a bit of a game changer.
Fight.
I'm personally not crazy hyped for Robocop as in like, oh my god, it's Robocop. But I actually did really enjoy the first movie. And I respect Robocop as like, you know, they were trying to be very out there with the effects, right? Like the practical effects and like the suit they constructed for Robocop was insane. Was it Peter Weller? Is the guy's name Peter Weller?
Peter Weller, yes, Peter Weller.
Yeah.
That's the name.
I know he's like iconic as Robocop, so him being back, I'm really, you know, I'm really hyped for those fans, but just not
Yes.
personally my big cup of tea.
Yeah, Clipper, that is how it works. Whoever makes grand finals on the loser side is going to have to reset the bracket. So whoever wins this set between Kratos and Asadamasa is going to be taking on Sikander and have to reset the bracket.
Oh, no boulder for you. Boulder stuck in the air. This has been a very, very long game.
I mean, it's always going to be with a matchup between these two kind of characters, right? Like right now, Kratos, in these slower matches, like every percent counts. Even chip damage is really important. Especially now Aso doesn't have Fatal Blow either. It is all the harder for him to really claw this game back. Especially when Shang can heal off his front throw too. It's definitely a war of attrition that Shang has a lot more ammo for.
Oh,
and there it is
especially
again.
with a corpse drop coming out of nowhere. All right, 2-0 on Kratos.
Damn, that outro is so fire.
It's so good. Probably the best in the game for me.
Is this pools? No way, dude. We're in top 8. We're in losers finals. We are as far from pools as we can get, with the exception of one set, because grand finals is next.
There's one more left. Oh, sorry, Yoga. I'm so tired. I want to say, though, again, shout outs to so many of you consistently tuning into the stream. It really does mean a lot that you're sticking around, hopefully enjoying the show. And it's been a numbers-wise and everyone getting involved. It's been a good week. Optimistic about week number 3 at this point.
Well, I mean, if the growth is anything to go by, you know, obviously, like, top 8's is, you know, the issue we had in that one set aside, like, with the exception of that literal one problem, the week has been flawless, you know? It's ran more on time, we've had more games, it's been cleaner getting it. There's been less waiting for DQs. It has been a net upgrade in pretty much every way. More entrants, obviously more money in the match arena, so there's more to play for. Viewership has been higher. Like, it has been a positive increase in every way, with the exception of that one really annoying problem.
Which I would really hope is the last.
I mean, we don't, but that's the thing. We don't even know if it's the last we're seeing of it, because Grand Finals is waiting. But we can hope for the best.
Sekanda's too good, man. That's the thing. It's too good.
Why the one guy with the connection troubles that we're having have to be the one to be so good? God damn it. Selfish. Selfishly
good
winning
player.
our tournament.
That neutral jump and Kratos just laying on that pressure again. There's something so simple about Shang Tsung, but I love watching it.
I mean, he's definitely one of those characters that you can strip away the fat, right? You can play him in a really effective, like, I suppose minimalist way, but it's so effective, right? 1-1-4, forward 2, ground eruption, corpse, straight fire, jump kick, throw game. Uh-oh.
Asso's going for that
Instantly bad.
maximum.
Instantly bad for Asso now. And jumping, getting tagged by the skulls. Lost Souls from Doom, say hello.
Round 2. Fight.
Now that's going to be match point for Armed Kratos, FYI. If he wins this round, he's going to get that run back versus Sekanda. So Aftermaster's going to fight back a little bit all the same, but safe to say that Armed Kratos is kind of keeping the highest amount of momentum here. Going to get a little bit of healing from that. Nice stuff. And we're back into that traditional zoning game. Got to be really careful from this range.
Well, but that's one thing that Asso has been so good at, is recognizing when he can and can't get away with a blocked geyser. Because there are some characters that can just straight up punish it with either specials or tracking moves or projectiles of some degree. But he never seems to do it at ranges that will catch. Speaking of getting caught, guys getting on the way up. Oh, just cashing out with just a straight up uppercut. Asso keeping it simple, taking as much as he can. That was a counter hit. That could have been huge. Oh, the call out. He tried. Yeah, he tried. Yeah, he definitely wanted to call out the amplified wall there, but Asso didn't bite.
Oh, he was just too far away to get the ground eruption.
He's got last breath.
Scary.
Oh,
no!
He might be dead. Oh, no.
He plays Cetrion. No, he plays Cetrion.
The patience.
God.
Look at the patience. Oh, ah! Oh, and it came down to the barrier. Was there ever going to be anything else from Asso to Matze? Yeah, that was so close to being sick. That was so close to being
I mean,
the sickest
honestly,
thing.
I think that was sick anyway.
Oh,
to be honest.
it was, but morphing into them and then beating them as them is a certain kind of satisfying.
Imagine doing that in a friendship. Imagine how bad you'd feel.
Yo, do you reckon he'll be able to take friendships?
Oh, that'd be dope. No, he wouldn't be able to because in friendship he becomes himself immediately.
But we don't even know what the requirements will be for friendships. I imagine it would just be mercy only. I hope it's mercy only. If it's anything more than that, it means we won't see him as much as I want to see him.
No, they've got to be hard. It's not about their friendship. It's about the BM that comes with it.
No, it's definitely that friendship.
That rock just vanished into thin air.
Yeah, that's kind of her thing.
Answering back with the projectiles. By no means is Kratos in the safe running.
No, absolutely not. He has the fatal blow, but at what cost? Oh, that chip damage is going to add up. He has 2 bars of last breath. Oh, the whiff! No, he was just too far away! Just too far. He went for reversal punish ground eruption, and she was like a hair's length from it. My goodness. Okay, so we are not quite as finished as we thought.
Okie dokie. That's definitely one way to get back into it, though, isn't it?
Absolutely. Especially after denying the soul morph at the end there, the soul steal. Interesting. That's 1. Wait, hang on. No, that's 2 now. I'm getting confused. 2. Yes. Yes, okay. I do know how basic scoreboards work. Yes, I do. Jake, you're so clever.
Best streamer confirmed.
Incredible streamer I am. Guys, give me a 1 in chat if I'm the best streamer there is. I'll give myself a 1. Right, you gave me a 0.
No, I didn't. You did that.
I didn't. You did
can't,
that.
You can't prove nothing. You got no proof.
There's enough ones. Enough ones for my ego right there. I mean, I'm just
Minus
adding
0.
all these numbers.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm just adding them all together and then making up lots of ones.
By the way, that doesn't matter. Are we going to see a reverse 3-0?
Ryan Neal is overrated.
Jake Neal's where it's at.
Aries a Doom player now. He doesn't even care about fighting games.
Yeah, man, retired forever. Well, yeah, I'm so retired. I'm here commentating our own tournament.
Why is my Twitch name not PND Mustard? It's because we share this account. I actually do have my own Twitch from back when... This one used to be PND Ketchup, and we had it renamed because we both stream on it. Here's an emo medal. It doesn't matter.
Oh, old game, old game.
Yeah.
5 years ago, who cares? Man, hang on a minute, by the way. Acid Amasa, in all this time, we've taken the bullshit. He is just bringing it back.
The elder gods.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, Exian with it's been a joint stream for a long time. The same way our YouTube is a joint one, but I do more of the YouTube than Jake.
When the account was first made, like 8 years ago, we would like stream to like our friends and stuff, and like in university, and we had our own ones because we'd stream to like 2 viewers, and it would just be friends from uni who were just talking shit and hanging out. But as we started to stream properly, we decided to use Ryan's Twitch because he had, you know, a bigger presence at the time because he streamed more than me. And by bigger presence, I mean like I would get 4 viewers and he would get like 6.
Yeah.
But then when we decided to go fully about it, and I obviously went full-time content, I figured, why, you know, if I'm Mustard and I'm streaming full-time on a account called PND Ketchup, all that's going to do is confuse people, so why don't we get it changed? And Twitch were gracious enough to change it for us and sort it all out, so here we are.
Uh-oh, another teleport. Looks a little bit like Acid Amasa's just kind of figured out that one little secret. He has been doing a lot less punishable things within Hellspark's range, though. That's a big factor in this matchup. Look at it. Look at how aggressively he's backing up. And his teleport usage has been phenomenal as well. Ooh. Gotta be careful taking corpse drops like that, though. They certainly don't tickle. Far teleport. Create that real estate.
Oh, that's gonna get dangerous now, though. Every geyser that connects. There we go. Last breath is gonna go. He can't take one more, and he knows it. Oh!
2 games, 2 brutalities.
Okay, game 5 turnaround. We said it was gonna be a long one, but when we saw that 2-0, I thought maybe not. Asso has other ideas. When is grand finals? After this, as this is losers finals. We are at 2-2. Can Sikanda sub beat Conqueror sub? No idea. Only one way we'd ever find it out.
We'll probably never find out. I just don't see them being able to be at the same offline tournament together, especially with what's going on in the world right now, with events being shut down all year round. We'll have to see if it's possible next year.
I mean, it's why these events take place, right? Like as much as I hate to say it, I imagine this whole massive strike tournament business wouldn't have happened if offline events were continuing, or if it did happen, it wouldn't be quite in this kind of way. It would be about like filling the gaps in between, maybe, or whatever, but. Remember, like, if offline tournaments hadn't been cancelled, we'd be getting ready for Vianality right now. Combo Breaker would be like a week or so away.
Man, I'm actually really sad about Combo Breaker because we were booked and fully confirmed for Combo Breaker. But obviously, our flight got cancelled. The event got cancelled. We got refunded, thankfully. But, yeah, it's that one event that we were all supposed to go to. Jake was taking Emma. I was taking Amy. We were supposed to all be out there together. And unfortunately... Combo Breaker never happened, and it's the right thing. I mean, for the record, it is the right thing to do. Everyone being safe, it makes sense, and I do think it is the right choice.
I mean, like we don't get offended if you guys get our names wrong. Like it happens before. It happens all the time.
It happens. Being twins, you get used to it. Like no one ever means bad by getting you wrong. We look the same and we sound the same.
Still though, Kratos, you know, he's not going to be happy to let this go down to a 3-game comeback, but a clean uppercut. That's the matter. It's just his control of neutral, right? It's like you said, it's his positioning. Like, the pace hasn't changed, but... Oh, hang on a minute. Counter hit, though.
That's a lot of damage.
Whoa, okay. Wait, he hasn't got defensive bar. Is he going to go for barrier here? Oh, the flawless block!
Oh! I can't believe he was actually ready for the turnaround.
Asso kept himself alive. Okay, he died, but he kept himself alive by flawless blocking his own gap in the barrier. That's actually mad cool.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh! Knocked down. Ben, I play Killer Instinct.
Yeah, Ryan's more about those kind of like, you know, old school arcade, you know, fightcade stuff. I'm more about Digimon Wealth Next Order at the moment, and like literally nothing else.
Give me JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Heritage for the future any day.
I am what we call an elite gamer.
Elite level.
Elite level.
What happened with the
gamer.
Sikander match? Sikander played...
We'll explain
we'll
it
explain
properly
it
after, because right
We'll
now
explain it after.
this match is going on and we're on the verge of a game 5.
Right
Match
now,
point,
all
match
that's worth
point.
noting. All that's worth noting is that Sikander is waiting in grand finals. That's all that needs to be said. Potential end here. Asso, he's kind of moving in to kind of bait those jumps. I think. Honestly, the second he gets within jump distance, Kratos is often taking the bait.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Wait a minute. Blows and play.
Oh!
It's going to have an opportunity to use it.
Oh, the barrier!
God.
Out of everything, Asso perfectly planting the barrier, knowing that Kratos was about to go in and the big boot is stuffed. Match point, match point. Here we go. Can Asso get this reverse 3-game comeback? Pull punish! There we go, finally.
Clean
Kratos.
punish. Oh, hang on. Okay, they're just trading it for now. For the record, I haven't played KI in about a year, but I did play it for a bit, competitively actually, early on in the game's lifespan.
Oh,
Crushing
that's
blow.
huge. Breakaway forced. That's big for Asso.
This is a very scary position, actually. Both players, they're so even. That's a chunky air-to-air for a high-up jump kick. And
Oh, hang on
All
a
right.
minute. Hang on a minute.
oh my god. Too close to call. Fatal blows going to become active. Oh, that was such a good
Did you
teleport,
see that
actually. I love
unblock
it.
and reblock? I'm sure that Kratos was going for a flawless block there. I'm sure of it.
Oh! Hang on, is Asadamasa actually going to take this? Are you serious? Down to the final hit. This is ridiculous.
That
This
flawless block.
is-
That flawless block and that boulder was everything! Oh! Just close enough! Just close enough for the tip of that standing fork to connect on Kratos. This close to a convincing reverse 3-game comeback. Was able to stop it at the absolute very end. What a set. A perfect way for losers finals to end. My goodness.
Well done, though. Well done to
That was sick.
Asadamasa being
That was
our
sick.
final, our qualified player. He is going to be our third and final player that made it through. But Kratos now going to get his rematch. He's going to get his rematch against Sikander. Fantastic stuff.
Right, so I'm not completely full of optimism here, as when these guys were going to play in winners finals, we started getting the same kind of connection issues that we had in the winners beforehand, which was unfortunate. Right. Kratos, are you in chat? Can you confirm to me that you're in chat?
That was a crazy good set, man. That was a crazy good
No,
set.
that was incredible. That was incredible. GG's. Of course, that does mean that we now know who our top 3 qualifiers are going to be. Kratos, can you check Discord for me for a sec? Can you confirm that you've got my Discord message? We know that our top 3 players today, or our 3 qualified players, are going to be Asadamasa, Kratos, and Sikander, of course. And now we're just going to find out the final match for seeding. Carl, GG, thank you for gifting us up to Zintai. Welcome, my dude. Thank you very much. I also saw a comment as well before that I was going to talk about, but then the match got really intense, which was someone said... Where has it gone? I saw one of you at an airport some years back, and I didn't say hi because I was embarrassed that I couldn't tell if it was Ryan or Jake. It's all right, man. You got a 50-50 chance.
We wouldn't have been offended.
That's totally fine. Right. Who of them is Jake? Me. Mustard. Mustard. I'm just seeing if Kratos has this message on Discord. Right.
Of course, thank you all very much for tuning in today. It has been, it's been quite a wild one, for lack of a better term. But we're getting to the end of it now. This was week number 2 of Massive Strike, our 4-week-long online EU and CIS MK11 League. There is a prize pot of... Let me quickly consult the Matcherino. Ah, there's been actually some extra support.
Kratos,
I gotta read
I need you to check Discord, please. The same Discord chat you messaged me this morning. I need you to check that chat, please.
I want to actually shout out some Matcherino contributions for anyone
Please
that wants
do.
to. You can use !crowdfund and it takes you to the Matcherino page if you want to contribute towards the prize pot by the end of this league. We are currently at $1,368 raised on top of the £1,000 that Mustard and I have put in as a base, which means that that's a lot of money for people that have made it through, and we
It
still
is
have 1
indeed.
week qualification left to go. Some donations coming in. after the generous $104 from Manx Dude, which we massively appreciate, and the community does too. Noogie with the $10 with no caption, but thank you very much. Cloud Scorpion, shout out to the Discord, $23.33. And More Gore, $25 with the caption, Buff Scorpion, more Passport Scorpion content, please. The final donation was another $10 from Noogie with the caption, keep up doing good work, gents. It's sick what you're doing. Thank you all so much for the support. And like I say, the community supports it massively as well. I know it has been a stressful day. It's been a fucking stressful day for us. But I feel like we're finally starting to get to the bottom of things, right?
Don't say it. Don't say it. Bacon chicken as well, the Twitch Prime.
I mean, I don't know. At least I think we're clearer on what was happening than we were at the start of the top 8. And I think it just could have been the worst. I'm gonna you know what, cross everything, and we'll just kind of hope. We'll hope.
I'm just quickly changing a few things on the back end just to see if it helps us out. I don't know. Obviously, while we get this set up, I want to quickly explain what happened in top 8 because people are asking. The day has been absolutely fine. We haven't had any glaring issues, with the exception of in winners top 8 when Sikanda and Boki were playing. There was an unfortunate situation where after Sikanda won 2 games in a row and the connection was fine, the King of the Hill just started to just completely explode. Like, it just disconnected everyone at the same time. The King of the Hill just fell apart, and the match just obviously didn't continue. So we remade the game, same thing happened. They start playing, middle of round 1, match just completely shit itself and exploded. We then tried a third time without Ryan, just in case having 2 spectators was causing issues. Sikanda won the first round when there was like no lag whatsoever. There was no issues of any kind. He won the first round, and then in the second round, immediate unplayable lag, spike. Match just completely, disintegrated. I tried to contact both Boki and Sikanda off stream as to what to do about it. Were they going to play off stream? Were they going to play with... Because the second it happened, the fairest call was if you guys play off stream with a round up to Sikanda, like 2 games in a round, because they were obviously the not laggy games they played, that there was no lag of any kind. Have them play off stream with a 2 games in a round advantage to Sikanda, then we know that obviously that could be a fair way of doing it. But the problem was neither player was responding to my message, so I wanted to ask them if that was the case, if that's how they wanted to play it. But then, without confirming anything, they just straight up just played. Unfortunately, they didn't see the message, or they didn't think to check the message because they were talking in Twitter, but they didn't acknowledge the terms, and then they just started playing without acknowledging anything. And then while they were playing, because none of us knew they were playing the match, I said, "Or do you want to play with just off stream completely with a 2-game advantage, and that's it to Sikanda?" But there was no acknowledgement, there was no confirmation of any kind. They had already started playing and none of us knew about it. So then when they finished playing, Boki had ran it back 3 games to 2, but Sikanda won the first round in the 3rd game. So they'd both kind of done the potential terms that weren't agreed to because neither player checked the message and confirmed it with me before they started playing, which started a huge shitfest of no one knew what was going on, no one knew what the fair call was going to be, what do we do about it, and the call was made to, because neither player agreed specific terms other than what we said on stream, which was going to be the 1-round advantage and 2 games to Sikanda, we went with that, and even though Boki did run it back, it was... Sikanda took the first round, which had we done the original terms that we agreed to on stream here, that were not disputed, that was going to be the ruling. So Sikanda moved on, and unfortunately Boki had to go to losers. It was a mess. It took us like an hour to figure out. I hope none of that shit happens ever again. But now, as I'm saying that, we have the lobby ready to go, so we are good to start grand finals. Right.
Sub-Zero.
So, I just wanted to lay that out. It was a shit situation. It was a rough call to make. I really didn't want to have to do it. It was... I would hate for anyone to have to,
Lost hive of the Titan.
I would hate for anyone to be on the receiving end of that. Because we're putting on a good show here. We're doing our best. You guys are tuning in. Support for the Matcherino is flooding in. I don't want this kind of problem to happen. But for now, we are ready. And our grand finals is good to go.
It's very much But what happened to this? Oh yeah, they played their winners finals match off stream because we didn't want to mess with it. Basically, is what happened. But Sikander has been on an absolute tear today, so I'm curious to see if he can kind of maintain that rampage here, keeping everything crossed for this King of the Hill. To be completely honest with you, we're gonna hope it works out. If it doesn't, I'm gonna admit I don't really know what to do, but we'll keep everything crossed.
We will cross that bridge if it comes and just hope that it doesn't. PND Hot Sauce Heidi? Pretty sure it's Tweedy.
I think it's Tweedy. I do think it's Tweedy. Because he's mentioned it before as well. He's mentioned it in the past. And none of the PND lads play Geras anymore. So it's definitely an American Heidi. Ooh, air to air with a jump 3. Let's not forget Sikander, really one of the absolute premier Avalanche players of the current community. And he strongly believes that this is Sub-Zero's best variation. Wow! Underneath. Okie dokie. That's one way to do it. Let's not forget this matchup though. Shang Tsung, he's a real zoning based character. But Sub-Zero is one of the characters, especially with the slide. And this is Avalanche. We're gonna get that low profiling slide, fast slide. Great answer for projectiles. And you've got the safety of the mix. He's gonna get caught. Can't amplify though, because the Hell Sparks. Third one's gonna completely miss. Oh, meaty down 3.
There we go. There's the pickup.
Wait. Interesting.
Oh no!
The Sikander got mixed. He got mixed. Oh dear. Oh, Kratos, the mix man himself.
Final round.
I can't believe Sikander got hit by the forward 2.
I mean, it hits everyone, even.
Oh, it does.
The
It does.
even never trust anyone, even yourself. In this case, especially yourself.
He got kind of fortunate there. On Kratos, he went for the down 3, and there was an ice ball that he interrupted. He could have punished that, but obviously fair to assume that Sikander was going to confirm it. He's been doing a wonderful job hit confirming it up until this point. Right, creeping ice again for the safety.
I mean, there are loads of Avalanche players, honestly, chat. I say loads.
Big damage.
There's slowly beginning to be more over time, but... Ooh. Sikander taking that first game. Winner's side, you have to remember. But I mean, who has been playing Avalanche? Obviously, Brady's been playing it since V3's dropped. I know Trapus has been playing it. I know Ninja Killer was playing it on YouTube the other day.
Hey George plays a little bit of Avalanche.
I know Hey George has done like Twitter videos for it, but I don't know how much he's actually played it.
He's labbed it, but yeah, whether he plays it is another story, I suppose. But I know he labs it a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen K7 play it. I know Conqueror doesn't. I know Conqueror's Dead of Winter like exclusively. But it's an interesting variation. Like the Arctic Trap has really developed in a strange way over time. Like, it's definitely not the ice clone that we were all worried it was going to be, but it's definitely strong in different ways. A bit more situational, though. You can't kind of just throw it out universally. You have to be really careful about when it will and won't work. Does K7... I don't know if K7 plays Avalanche. I haven't actually seen K7 play in a long time, to be fair, so I could absolutely be wrong.
Round 1. Fight.
But that's going to be a nice solid game number 1 for Sikander, honestly. And there it is, instantly into the forward 2. That's what we're talking about, the mixy mix and the confirm.
There it is, just going for the amplified slide. Just wants to build up that KB.
Russian blow.
I mean, also the fact that Avalanche gets stronger as the game goes on. The second you have the slide KB, it gets so much more scary.
Oh,
and there
reset.
it is. That is the best kind of situation where they break away as you trap. So not only do they have no bar to wake up, the trap is guaranteed to be on them. So you do get a jailing pressure of your choice. You can 1-2, you can do overhead low, you can take a throw off it if you want. You have a lot of options.
Man, Sikander is just looking on fire today.
Come on, guys. Let's keep chat clean. We're so close to the end. Let's just all have a good time, please.
Are we not allowed to have fun anymore? That was a sick
I have never
conversion.
seen that combo in my fucking life. What was that?
Was so good. Sikander feeling himself. That's what that is.
That combo was actually sick.
Oh no, no, Jake. I don't know what's happening to you, but I'm free. Oh,
I'm not getting it yet, but I hope we don't get into
I'm gonna hold my judgment and just keep it.
Ryan, just don't say anything. Just be quiet. Shut up.
Right, yep,
Shut
yep,
up.
Yep.
Enough.
I know.
Oh!
I know.
Oh wow, just stopped the startup. And all of a sudden... Oh! That was so cheeky! Every Avalanche player in the world you're used to seeing do back one, full string into creeping ice, but Sikander, in probably not a very real sense, chose to not end the string and cut it short for an overhead instead. That was so cheeky. And kind of
One game
filthy when
away
you
from
really
a
think about it.
1 game away from 3-0 in a grand final, by the way.
Scum tactics to the max.
Sikander said to me last week that he was frustrated because the only 2 times he appeared on stream for Massive Strike Week 1 was when he lost. The reverse 3-0 with Quark and winners, and then losing to Josh GQ and losers. I think he felt a certain way about it, to be honest. And I think he's gone into this week really hungry. And he certainly hasn't lost on stream today, that's for sure.
Okay, there
1
we go.
game away
Sorry,
from winning
it
on a
hung on the
3-0.
outro for a long time and I got nervous.
Yeah. Me too, mate. Me too. I think we might have actually lost one of them, perhaps.
Yeah, Sikander just messaged me saying, yeah, I'm out. He got kicked off, or he got disconnected.
Well, the lobby is still open for me. We might have
well,
to
it hasn't done
remake.
it yet. It's probably going to get rid of it.
Yeah, we'll get it. We survived 2 games. A fucking repeat of earlier.
All right, let's see what happens.
Beware.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't want to be tinfoil hat man. I don't want to be tinfoil hat dude and conspiracy theories or whatever. But it is very suspicious how every time Sikander is winning on stream, the lobbies quit. Like,
It's very weird, isn't it?
I know. I mean, I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to say DDoS. I know everyone's thinking it. I know chat's talking
Do you
about
think
it.
if that's
But
the
thing
case,
is-
surely his whole internet would go down, wouldn't it?
I mean, I don't know the specifics or the technicalities on how that works. I know he's had a problem with it before. Obviously, he's got a lot of haters based on, you know, he's a very vocal guy on Combat League. I can only assume...
Remake the lobby.
Yeah, we can remake the lobby. We'll just remake the lobby. Yeah, we'll try a private one. I'll send invites out.
Yeah, we'll do it.
And honestly...
That's what I'm thinking. I really think it would kill his whole internet if it was something
Yeah,
like
but that's what I mean. I don't want to be the one to say it because I know it would just... His whole internet would go down, right? Alright, let's just find out. I'll send out private invites and we'll go from there. I'll bring you back to us while I do that. Alright, I'm just going to say. The mainframe has been compromised.
Damn it, Kane.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Because it's also, I've seen people say like, you know, maybe it's just when you've been in a lobby for X amount of games. It's not, because we had them run a random select game off stream first to see if they could actually connect. I'm doing it now. And they connected just fine with literally 0 lag of any kind. But the second we put them on stream, obviously this happened. So definitely not.
Yeah.
I definitely have my tinfoil hat on right now.
Yeah, we did just get, so while we were doing behind the scenes stuff before the grand finals, we got the 2 of them in a private King of the Hill, and they played a hidden cursor random select game without anyone knowing they were playing, and it was like silky smooth. It was completely lagless when no one knew they were playing.
Right.
That's what's bizarre. That's what's very strange to me.
My goodness, what a roller coaster of a day this has been.
It wouldn't be Sikander connecting to one person, more than one person, because in our test, all 4 of us were in the lobby,
Yep.
and it was perfect.
That's what makes me think it isn't a lobby thing, because when we tested it off stream without you guys seeing the match, there was literally 0 problems of any kind.
There we go. I got the invite. Bizarre. He played on stream earlier today too. I mean, like, you know, he had his dominant 3-0 over Azerbaijan, and that was perfect. Yeah, that's what I mean. Bacon chicken. That's kind of why I don't think it's like that extreme, because he wouldn't be online at all if
I
someone
mean,
was...
surely people wouldn't be that petty, right? Like, I know I'm
Never underestimate the
but
internet.
surely, like, bro, it's an online tournament run by the community, for the community, enjoyed by the community. Who is, like, who wins? Who wins in that situation? Because if theoretically it is someone gunning for Sikander and obviously doing whatever it is for his connection, he made finals. All you did was fuck it up along the way, but he's still in the finals. You know what I mean?
All it did really was ice Boki.
Yeah, all it did was ice Boki and fuck up our show. That's why I hope.
Maybe that.
That's why I'm
I mean,
hoping
to be
it
honest,
isn't
Jake.
up to that.
To be honest, Jake, maybe that was the plan. You never know what the internet's like, do you? It would be unfortunate, but what can you do? We have our qualified players. We've had a day of tournament. We've had some great games. You know, the people that have watched have enjoyed it. We've had a good time. There was a small hiccup, but the reality is we have 6 players now lined up, ready to compete for what's about to be $3,000. So, you know what I mean? I think our objective was still completely through. Our objective still came through.
Like, I am very... hang on.
Are we having a hard time getting him in the lobby, by the way?
There we go. I need to... I'm sending him a friend request, because I think he might have the privacy settings where he doesn't get notifications from people that aren't on his list, which is...
I didn't...
most streamers have that, so it's understandable.
I mean, I will admit, I didn't really care much for the buckets of abuse we got during that situation, but I kind of just expected it. You know, I'm just sitting. That's why we didn't silence chat or anything. So I'm like, look, people are going to be frustrated with what's going on. It's just while you're trying.
Like, I hope you guys don't take it too far.
Yeah, the reality is when we're sitting there and trying to resolve the situation, getting abuse thrown at us is probably not the way to fix it. 'Cause we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
I mean, I wasn't reading chat at the time because obviously I was. No, but that's
ugly.
I wasn't reading chat at the time because obviously I was trying to deal with Boki and Sikander through the situation. But if anyone went too far, you can literally go fuck yourselves, like straight up.
Yeah, man.
Eat shit for life. But those of you that are still here, that are hanging out with us, that have been patient, appreciate you guys. Much love.
I mean, people were understandably frustrated. It's just there is a line.
There is a line. You could be frustrated without being a complete cunt about it. Right.
That's a good lime water.
Betis.
Has he got the invite?
Okay. Yep, he has my friend request. He has my friend invite accepted. So now I can add him as a friend, and hopefully it goes through. Let's go. There he is. Boom.
Wait, Metsos. McVersarix.
That is Metsos. That is Metsos. That is Metsos.
Oh, Metsos. I had no idea it was you, mate.
Metsos.
God damn it. The second I saw Ermac and MK9, I'm like, wait a minute. I know that man.
Alright, invite's gone out. Blimey.
Remember, Sikander is currently 2-0 up.
Here.
And he's pissed.
Alright. The names are wrong, I know. I'm gonna for this game I'm gonna leave the names because the important thing is to just see if they can play. That's the only thing that matters. I'll leave the names because it's the last of our problems.
Sikander 2 games up, 1 game away from winning this tournament on a winner's
to not
side.
Even full screen it. I'll full screen it.
Sikander has not dropped a set today, FYI.
I wish I could
there
just
goes my phone.
I wish I could just flip the entire layer, but it would just make the names back to front. Add Kane in your name. I'll do it in a way that makes the most sense. Hang on.
I know what you're gonna do. I already know what you're gonna do before you do it.
There we go.
Round 1. Fight.
TM. Anyway, here we go. Instant jump in. Sikander made that perfect read at the start. He knows you're gonna press.
That's gotta be me. That's gotta be me.
Rezius, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime and being here for 4 months. Massively appreciated. Anti-air. And our Kratos goes for a lot of jumping punches at that angle. Trying to just jail, really. And here comes the pressure. Sikander getting rushed down in this first round. Wow, that meaty jump 3. And a jump in again just to take it down. Understandable, he's going to try and maybe, if he could have amplified that and just got the crushing blow, got the side switch, that would have totally worked out, but worth the risk, I think, when you're that weak.
Right, I'm swapping the names now, just in case.
Ooh, hang on a minute. Kratos going in for the grab. Oh, tries to jump back, answer back, but the jump has already come out. I love the patient trip guard grab. I love it. Ooh, he dedicates the whole string. Naughty, naughty. Instant jump in. Doesn't quite get the back two. I think that was probably going to be an Arctic track setup. Trap setup.
Arctic track and field.
Oh, God. With the old NES controller.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if that was OS.
Almost certainly. Oh, Hail Mary slide.
Uh-oh.
He's you now. You can't trust anyone, especially yourself. No.
No! Oh, no. Oh, dear. The finish. He become himself and lose the game.
Is that technically a win for Sikanda?
Yeah, it's 3-0.
He was playing sub and sub won that.
Sikanda wins the tournament.
Unofficial 3-0?
There was no answer for the jumps. It has to be said. Arn Kratos just jumped around a ton, and I mean, Sikanda just, I think he was more content to just hold it and then just try and do with whatever's going on after. But the amount of jumps that came out, he just took loads of chip. He got grabbed for days. Like, he kind of just froze up, you know, for lack of a better term. No pun intended.
Damn, Dro with the feels in chat. This world is suck. I know, I feel you, dude. That's how I feel tonight.
This tournament was sucks.
That's how this top 8 has made me feel.
This top 8 is sucks.
This top 8 is sucks. Hey, to be fair though, we've had some sick games.
We have had some good games. I think we fought through the problems. It's just demoralizing, innit? You wrecked, died. You finish. No, I can't remember how it goes. There was some finish him blunder someone did, and I can't remember it. I mean, to be fair, Arn Kratos is going to jump around because Shang Tsung has the best jump 3 in the game.
Game sucks. I go to bed.
Oh, good night. I still haven't ordered my food, actually.
Oh, I'm not hungry. I feel sick.
I feel sick of the sucks world. By the way, Sikanda. Man, Kratos just controlling this now. There's no answer for Sikanda. He's just letting the jumps happen. Again, no answer. Oh, he tried to flawless block. Minimal damage as a punish, though. There's that back two.
That's one of the... Oh, why does Sub
like
just
that.
ooze swag in this game? I love Sub-Zero in this game, dude. Oh!
Ooh,
Oh,
yo.
no, it didn't work.
That was almost sick.
Why has that worked every time?
I can't believe it. It's honestly like Sikanda has a macro that when he does Fatal Blow, your block button gets released.
That's literally worked every time.
Tournament point for Sikanda, the
sick of it.
Avalanche God. The Avalanche God. Oh, gets a jump in. Could have been a lot more.
Oh,
Whiff.
cheeky, cheeky.
Very much so. Safety. Creeping ice. Kratos now in trouble. Use it for the jump. Oh! Oh no! He's never ready for the air-to-air. He is so content now that Sikanda is going to just sit there. Oh no, dude.
This is suspicious, because he's just about to win.
Yeah, this is suspicious to me. I think there's something.
Super. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. 100%.
There's
I'm convinced of it.
there's someone out there doing something. 100%. Oh, but now what do we do? Because
oh, it
there's
recovered!
clearly
It recovered!
not for me. It kicked me out.
It recovered for
Whatever
me.
it was. Well, as long as it recovered for you, I don't give a fuck. I can leave. I don't care.
You are a expendable resource.
asset.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually just
gonna
gonna watch it.
May live.
I'm gonna watch it from your side now because that's all I care about.
Quick!
I only care. I care about the
finish
match.
it! Quick! Do it! Yes!
Has he done it?
He did, yeah. He did a 2 jump kick.
Interesting. Oh, he gets that brutal at the end.
Why is it the combination of grand finals last week and grand finals this week? What combines them is my
I
feeling
would,
of oh, it's over.
I would like to say that I think the Massive Strike grand finals have been forever cursed.
They are cursed grand finals. What will happen next
God
week?
damn it.
Who knows? Tune in here to find out. It could be
One of
anything.
mate, my PS4 is gonna catch fire. That's what's gonna happen.
We'll make it Xbox last minute.
Xbox
Last minute.
tournament.
Sick changes. GG Sikanda, well done. Well done.
Nah, well done, Sikanda.
Christ.
Well done for making it, man. Yeah. That was,
Alright, next week's problem is that we have
interesting.
Foxy playing.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
We have to watch Foxy play.
Well, we made it. We made it. Well, guys, I am going to talk about the situation again in a bit because I want to talk about it and I want to,
I want to address it.
Want to hash it out with you guys and address everything that happened. In hindsight, it was a very small part of a long day, of a good day, full to the brim of top-level European and CIS players. We have our 3 players qualified guaranteed. It is from 1st to 3rd, Sikander, Arn Kratos, and then Asadamasa, who will be joining Video Games Yo, Josh TQ, and Do Basic in the finals. That is already a star-studded 6 people ready to play in that finals. There is space for 2 more, and we will find out who they will be next week. We have had some of the absolute craziest players in that Europe and CIS has from last week into now. And knowing there are only 2 spots left for them is a concern, man. That is a pressure situation I would not want to be in. But it is all to play for that Matcherino funded prize pot alongside what it is that Ryan and I are throwing in. There's plenty of money left to play for, and there is only 1 tournament left to play in to qualify. If you're watching at home, want to be involved, go to the Smash GG. You can find it anywhere. We have a link for it in our chat. You can find it on our Twitter. You can find it on our YouTube. Get involved. You have 1 more chance to make it as a qualifying player. This week grew in every way compared to last. We raised more money on the Matcherino. We had more entrants than last week. We had higher viewership than last week. Everything about this week has been bigger and better from a growth perspective. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it and helping that. Of course, I cannot thank our admins as well enough. Miss Jimmy, of course, Emma, love you lots, and MQS for putting in all that time behind the scenes to run things as smoothly as they could, because up until top 8, we had quite a flawless tournament.
We did. I was actually in a really good mood about it, to be honest with you. And I think we now need to address the elephant in the room. And that is what happened tonight in the top 8. I think we have gone through the entire top 8 and we have a clearer idea of what's going on. I think it's definitely fair to say. I mean, I don't know whether you're thinking what I'm thinking.
There is definitely grounds to believe there was foul play afoot. Absolutely can believe that there is something very suspicious going on. Because every time we'd get connection issues, it was always with Sikander playing, and it was always while he was doing well. I know that's a problem that has plagued other online Mortal Kombat tournaments with specific players in them, so I'm definitely not ruling it out as a possibility. There's definitely enough evidence to believe that could happen, but of course, go ahead.
One of the big things, as someone who was reading chat, I was basically reading the chat the entire time throughout the entire thing, because obviously we want to make sure that people are able to voice their opinions and stuff like that. There were a lot of Sikander fans that were not that pleasant while we were in the process of trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And we know a lot more about the situation now. And I think we have a lot of things that we can be prepared about and careful for future weeks. And the final top 8 week, which is really the one that matters, because now Sikander and everyone else, Asadamasa, Arn Kratos, and Sikander have qualified, guaranteed in the money. And while we were trying to get to the bottom of it, we were obviously getting an absolute fuck ton of abuse from quite a few Sikander fans. Now,
but what I want to say,
I understand the frustrations, but we were in the middle of getting to the bottom of it. And we think we now have a lot more of an idea over what's going on. This is a community tournament by the community for the community. I don't want to come across as that guy. I'd never want to come across as that guy. But a lot of effort has gone into bring this off the ground. And when we finally encounter an issue that is as severe as what we were dealing with in the top 8, it would have been a lot nicer to have had a bit more understanding. You know what I mean? Like, I think I really need to get that off my chest, that I'm not going to rise to it and I'm not going to become confrontational. But a lot of people said a lot of shit that did not need to be said. And we all say stuff when we're emotional, and we all say stuff when we get upset about a situation. But I think lashing out at us to that degree was not on and not cool, considering just how much time and money's gone into make this run in the first place.
I mean, I didn't see much of it because I was in the middle of literally dealing with it, and most likely while people were being shitheads, we were already in the middle of deciding that Sikander was going to be advancing through, so they had nothing to be shitheads about. They're just children and don't know what they're talking about, I suppose. But the underlying point is we have our next 3 qualified players next week.
We do.
If the growth of this week is anything to go by for next week, I'm very optimistic about how we can grow. And obviously the finals are shaping up to be really good with the kind of players we already have guaranteed. Of course, we have VGY, Josh, Do Basic, Sikander, Arn Kratos, and Asuda Matza are 6 of the 8. 2 places left, and we will know next week. Again, it will be... let me get the day again. It's the 18th. Next Monday, the 18th, will be the one to enter. That will be the final one. So thank you guys so much for your support. Let's see, who should we host?